We'll just assume it is. I can hear you breathing. I can hear the birds. We'll just go with that. Hi, my name is running on 20 hours worth of being awake right now, and I'm your host for My Hero Academia.
It's Dettet!
Yeah, my name is Dettet. The people with us today are... Hang on a second. Make sure this is working.
I thought we were doing the All Might laugh. So.
We don't need to do an All Might laugh this time. It's all good because you guys are making too much of a complaint about it. So I moved the song over because, you know, I can do it like that. Yeah, we're here today, episode 8? I wouldn't say 8.
I'm pretty sure it's episode 8.
Yeah.
Part 2!
The World Leaderboard Festival Part 2. Yep, that's the one. Cool. I'm here with Zack as Hiku.
Oh my god, I can hear you again.
Civ as Cassius.
Howdy!
Chris as Alpha.
Hello.
And Cat as Nemu. There we go.
Yo.
Did you have to think about that one?
Yeah, just for a second. Cat, what's the sound like? I asked you to check and you still haven't messaged me back about that. In fact, I'll ask Anna.
Okay, give me a sec.
What's the
Make
audio
everyone...
quality like? How's things going? Cat, if you please stop those birds. Thank you.
She
Put
just
them
eats them.
Put them on the kite strings like we talked about.
She just eats them.
Just your
Bring them around here. Okay, I take it that you can hear everyone fine and it's all fine and dandy. Cat, can you give me any knowledge on that?
Great!
Cool, excellent. Right, okay, we'll just...
Cat is muted.
I asked you to check the sounds, Cat.
She's I think she's also controlling
Just
birds.
message him. Just message him about it if your birds are loud.
That's Zack. That's always.
Cat, what else can we do right now?
We can just continue onwards as if it's normal. Who wants to tell us what happened in the last session?
A lot of us trained our quirks. A lot of us did.
Trained up some quirks.
I can...
Trained up some Dafrons.
Like,
There wasn't a lot that happened last session. Yeah,
Hiku got whaled by a bunch of balls in the face.
Bubbles.
True bubbles.
Excuse you.
Spherical blue object.
Very spherical objects that happen to be coming from the front.
Yeah, blue bulb.
While Nemo and then Josco finally got there. After
Cassius
Josco.
heart with Rhett.
Yeah, with the
Another heart-to-heart with Rhett, yeah.
bit of things with learning about quirk.
Still waiting on Cat.
What could be said that happened to
Wait, what did
you?
Alpha do? I don't know what
Yeah.
Alpha did.
I got
He got his Microsoft
Matrix
updates.
update. Yeah, I got my Windows 10.
Oh, you got your Windows 10 updated?
Yeah.
Cat,
What
how's
happened
the
to
audio
Nemu?
volume again?
Whilst
Second
Cat's not
time.
here.
So she's here.
Oh no, we could have said some
You told me to
outrageous
put
shit.
birds away.
I did, and I'm asking now, what's the audio quality?
Okay, just make everyone start talking
We
and
are
I'll
all
check.
talking right now. We have.
I am saying words
noises right now.
At the
Right
end
now,
of the episode,
here we
Nemu ended
go.
up kissing.
Like,
Yeah.
Nemu ended up
real nice
kissing.
kiss as well. Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
Brett.
Turn me down a little bit and turn Chris up a little bit.
Turn you down a little bit.
Yes.
Turn
So
down
there I
for what?
was.
Loud.
Barbecue sauce on my titties.
Okay. And what about me
How did that
compared to
happen?
everyone else?
Let me check one more time.
Oh my God!
Finish your story. Cassius, barbecue sauce.
I'm still a little loud and you're a little quiet, Dettet.
I'm interested.
Boy.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah. So there I was. Barbecue sauce on my titties.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Then what?
That was it.
That was it.
That was
That was
it?
what it was.
That was the entire story. You know,
Yeah.
you could.
Done.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's good now. It's good. It's good.
Well, if you don't like my barbecue sauce on my titties joke, then don't listen.
I want it. Can I see him?
The barbecue sauce on my titties.
Let's please
not for you.
let's focus.
Oh.
Let's focus, guys. Let's focus. Let's focus.
Fuck.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm focused.
Civ.
Yep.
Focus.
Ah, fuck.
Alright, cool.
I got my notebook. I'm ready.
Have we all got the sheet up as well this time? The resource sheet. For how we've actually played the game.
I have the referee sheet. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
The one that we look at the combat.
You might not even need it this session, even so we'll kind of just go with what we've got. Just so I know that you guys have got it, basically, because last time we always do it, we're like, do a roll with that, and it's like, cool. What's roll again?
That reminds me to turn.
What does cool do?
Am I cool yet? No. Damn it.
None of us are cool yet.
You rolled a 5. You're uncool. You got negative cool.
It's all very true information.
Okay, so exactly as you said, you guys were training your skills. Zack, I haven't fully written yours down yet because we haven't fully done it yet, but that's fine. It doesn't make a difference.
Oh yeah, that's right.
But I have done Cassius's Cassius's Nemus, and I've also done Alpha. God, I'm sorry, I couldn't remember the name. I did both of yours as well, so you got those as well, yeah.
I was about to say yes, I've got mine sorted. I need to put them on my character sheet. But
that's fine. Do it whenever you want. Yeah. But you've already got them, at least so you can do them. So for the past few days, you guys have been training exactly as you said, or training or / doing other things like socializing and keeping cool with the crew, because you know that this week is off because you're setting up for the festival at the end of the week, which is the leaderboard, so the worldwide leaderboard renewal.
Yes.
You also know that after that you will literally be going straight to Japan, back into Tokyo, to where Valiente has now situated themselves a nice cushy hero agency.
Yes.
Yeah?
Alright.
Yep. Former Americano, now Japanicano.
What? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
American.
If everyone can give me their D20 starting rolls just to see how you guys are going to do.
Okay.
Of course.
Indeed.
Here you go.
Nice. Nice.
I already rolled a 17. If I roll anything less than that, I'm going to be disappointed.
I rolled one above the other one I rolled.
That's so
Yeah.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Microsoft has encountered a critical error rolling back update.
404.
Okay, I mean, that's not nice,
Alpha
but
consciousness.exe not found.
we'll just take it for what it is.
Put them back in the lab.
Change this a little bit.
He deleted Bistum 32.
Bistum.
Cool. Alpha got to check his antivirus. Yeah. So basic. I can't. Like I say, the week itself isn't really going to be necessary at this point. You guys have been talking to your crew, your students, your classmates. You've also been training through the week. You have worked on the festival here and there, but to not make it a slice of life, haha, funny anime. I'm dropping everything right now whilst I'm trying to do this.
It was canned.
It's a can.
God.
It just doesn't seem to want to just stay
all on
up.
the floor.
It's just not happening.
It's all on the floor.
So you have your moments helping stack everything up in the island, on the other end of the island, to make the festival ready to go. Festival itself it's on a specific Avison tower that you've seen before, but you've never really taken much light to it because it's just a regular tower like normal. Around the area of the tower itself, there's obviously big open green areas with like festival stalls and like fair ride, sort of like mini rides and then food and mini games and stuff like that all around. Everything has a sort of like a walkway that guides them towards the hall itself. Lots of promotional stuff, lots of hero promotional stuff, like posters and toys and all that sort of stuff, and take your picture with a big standee of one of these heroes and so on and so forth from there as well. The more you go inside the actual in the festival, into the hall itself, it's a little bit more professional. There's a couple, there's like bodyguards around and security intel that are just making sure that people aren't going into certain areas of the hall itself when the heroes go in. Yeah, a little bit more flash and professional inside than it is on the outside. Yeah. You guys have gone inside to help work and put things up and make sure things are clean, but most of the time you worked on the outside. You kind of, in fact, let's just make this nice and easy. Make it a nice and easy sock for today.
Sock.
Slice of, no, sol, sorry, slice of life.
Ooh.
Slice of cheese.
Yes.
Sock.
Okay. Yeah, that would be sock, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Well,
Sorry.
So, yeah. So I was just reading stuff. So, you would be looking at this being now like the morning, you know, the dawning of Friday. So this would be the day of the festival. Jafro has already explained, so Josco has already explained to you guys that not only is he training with Armbu for the next few days, he would also be coming to Japan a day later than you guys. Oh, Animal Man just got a tier 1 sub from a Dodibus Gifter. I don't know who that Dodibus Gifter is. Is that?
it was not me.
Who did it?
I wish it was me.
I also need to sort
You
out
already
the
gifted me a
gifting.
sub.
Sorry, what'd you say?
You gifted me a sub. Why?
Huh?
Didn't show up on stream, Dettet.
What didn't?
The little pop-up.
Because it was a gifted sub. Yeah.
What's going on, Kat? What'd you think you were doing?
What? That's not me.
And now Vel's got it as well, yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
right. Focus on the game, guys. So, yeah, so Josco had stated to you guys that not only is he going to be training with Armbu and her agency for the next few days, meaning that he wouldn't be able to come to the festival, he's also going to be a day late because of the training. So he would be coming a day before, a day after you guys make it to Japan and into Valiente, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Just means there's a reason as to why he can't be here today, which actually I should be able to take that cross and put it over.
That makes sense. He was gonna go see
Yeah.
Armbu.
No Josco today. There we go.
Put the little X over his face.
Josco's dead.
Dead.
It'd be so much easier if it would actually go into the place that I wanted it to be. That'll do. Yeah, so he said really sorry, but he'll see you guys when he gets there. So on, so forth. He said he'd watch obviously the actual presentation of the world registration renewal, like on his own. So he'll know all the information before he gets back, basically.
Okay.
Basically and obviously, I've said them already. Right.
Man.
So, typically speaking, the most of you wake up, get yourselves ready as you would do in the mornings for a Friday, which you've not had to go to school for, which is quite nice. And you've left your dorms in whatever necessary time that you guys take to do so, and have wandered towards any close transport, be that a train or a bus or just a boober, to get yourself down to the...
A what?
A boober.
Boober.
You want me to say it again?
Oh, what? Yeah.
Boober. Just to get yourselves down towards like the southeasterly sort of side of the island for the festival. Yeah, I'm just trying to give it a gauge of where it is as well. The whole time you're going down there, you can see that people have put like I will put B in front of boober. Now it's boober. People have put up the you know, those little flags that are on streamers. I forget what they're called. Bunting. There's like bunting up on a lot of the buildings and stuff as well.
Yeah.
Kinda...
Isn't bunting what you do in baseball?
Yes.
Bunting, but isn't bunting also
The
like
flags and
the
stuff.
flags on strings? Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
it is. It is.
Yeah.
The little triangular
Yes.
thing.
Yeah. Like it's like a white wire or like a white thread, and it's
And
got
they
the
have,
little
like,
triangle
the
flags on them. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I see it now.
Yeah.
I had to Google it. Boogle it.
What does
Bunting is
bunting
there
also
you
mean?
for-
What does bunting mean in baseball?
So like
when you
going for
hit
a
the
full
bat
swing, they'll like just hold the bat and pump it a little bit. So
Yeah, you
punch.
kind of just hold the
And then
bat
they
there
just
and
leg it.
tap
Yeah,
it.
it's the cheeky way of getting out of hitting the ball.
Yeah.
Aiming first.
I don't really know many baseball. I don't know much or any baseball terminology, so that's actually quite interesting.
You never played Wii Sports?
Nah, I play rounders. That's what we play, cricket and rounders.
Yeah, America's
I like
favourite
baseball.
pastime is essentially just a sport we already invented.
Rounders is basically baseball, but with a smaller bat.
And a smaller ball.
Yeah.
That's a stickball.
It's a stick ball. So, as you're travelling through the island, like I said, you see a lot more festivities around, like, you know, shops are offering festival exclusives, and there's bunting and flowers and lights all around, and people in costumes, like, not hero costumes, but like big sort of like promotional mascot sort of style
I was
posters.
gonna say
and things as well.
cosplay.
So like for like yeah, cosplay kind of as well. Like some kids are wearing like their favorite heroes outfits.
Ball bite.
But then you've got like say someone's in a mascot outfit of Atom, which is just a big head and a big body, kind of like a Mickey Mouse kind of thing, if you know what I mean.
Oh, like the Pokeball mascot guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like different, so like different mascot style things. You want to draw that now, don't you, Kat? Now that I've said that. Yeah. So that's a yes. So exactly as I said. So they're all going through, and they're all. You can just see it as just a big festival all the way through. Yeah. I'm not expecting any of you to have gone together. So it's just whenever you guys wanted to get there, and you know.
So I just out of curiosity, is that pyramid over there part of the attraction?
Sure. Let's say there's a pyramid there, which is kind of like an Excel
It's a
center.
big tent.
Dude,
I
Yeah.
want to go towards the pyramid.
it's the MGM brand.
I want to go
MGM.
towards the pyramid.
Is that
Yeah.
BGM?
the BGM brand.
It's the BSG
Okay, so going towards the big triangle, you notice that it's actually kind of like a fish market.
Can we go fishing here?
You don't
No.
go fishing in a fish market.
You can buy the fish in the fish market.
You could throw the pole in there and just see what you catch.
You
And then
could, but you'd
jump
probably
into
get
the water.
arrested.
Yeah, bro.
That's just stealing with extra stuff.
You're allowed to do that, but
Yeah,
why?
yeah.
Why would you do that? Yeah, so
Let's
you
see how many fish we steal.
so you walking in, you can see it's kind of like a massive gazebo. It's like the actual triangle part of it is all sheet metal and stuff, but it's all lifted up by big pillars underneath it, which just kind of makes it look like a big market area. And as you go in, it's just rows and rows of all these different fish markets. Kat, you'd know exactly what it's like because you've seen Pike Place and stuff like that. So it's very much like a big fishers market. All the stalls around the outside of the market are also selling, obviously, fishing gear and all this sort of stuff as well, like you say, but the internal part of the tent itself is a fish market. So crabs. I'm not going to start listing off different types of fish. I just realised as soon as I said that, I was like, there's no reason for me to explain what's being in there. If it lives in the water and you can eat it, it's probably in a fish tank or on ice somewhere in this market. It's like that's
I'll
like
take a
Forrest Gump,
fishing
isn't it?
rod.
It was like Forrest Gump at that point, isn't it? It's like, you know, they can do shrimp. Were there anything? Pineapple shrimp,
gumbo.
lemon shrimp, shrimp gumbo,
Are we all in our
shrimp
heroes?
sandwich,
Yeah,
crab
Yeah, you
rangoon,
think I
can
crab
wrap a
sticks,
wire
crab legs, crab
around
sandwich.
black spear, and I can catch fish with black spear.
That's
just-
about all you can do.
I'm just
Hard to
imagining
go
like
through.
the crab legs from all the freaking animes where they like crack them and the meat just kind of like pops right out.
And it's like and it expands a little bit as well, like Ghibli style.
oh
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, I
oh,
want some shrimp
God.
and crabs. Yeah, so you're going. Where did you say you were going, Hiku? You're going towards the
Wait,
fishing area.
Yeah,
Are
I'm
we all
going
in
to it.
hero suits?
I am.
No. Oh,
man,
sorry.
I'm not-
Yes, you are. Sorry. Yeah. Sorry.
I
said
am
that you
in a
guys
hero
can be,
suit,
yeah.
actually.
Yeah, I want to be in hero costume.
Sweet.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm
Well, I'm
going
going
in
with Zack right now because he started
Yeah,
this
yeah.
off. Yeah.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
We'll
For sure. Going in there, let's go check out the fishing rods, I want to find
Oh no!
some
When I
more-
say fishing gear, it's like vests and stuff and like crabbing gear, like for kids. It's not like actual. Yeah, get yourself the pro swammy or something over there. It's just like it's kind of like typical kind of things. Do you know what? I don't like the cross on Josco's head. I'm gonna take it off because it looks like he's dead.
Put PETA on.
He is dead.
That was our
I'll do it.
that was our old
I'll
not here.
I'll do a grey out or something next time, but I'm not doing that now.
Alright.
No rods, because if they start letting other people fish in the area that they fish, then they don't get the fish themselves to sell to people that don't know how to fish. That's why.
So
Also,
there's a
because I know
way-
Zack wants to try and fish right now, and I ain't letting her do it.
Yeah, it's just, I mean, I could try Black Spear. I just need wire.
Alright, you know what? Fine. There are fishing rods.
How
There's an
many
old man there like,
fishing-
hey there, hero, you looking to buy a fishing rod and find yourself a nice catch?
Yes, give me one of your top of the line quality.
Top
For one of
line
the-
quality. Okay, I'll
For
give
one
you.
of the students, yes.
I'll give you this one here. It's called Black Magic. And it's got like a nice gloss black sheen with the runs all having like like a gold finish to it as well. So it's all like gold, almost looks gold plated and that. And like, yeah, this one here, I've sold many of these before. You can have it for yours for I mean whatever X amount of this currency we have here that you got.
Use galactic credits.
My currency is on my card.
Yeah, it's your student credits. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, that thing. Here, take it. I'm taking your black magic.
I don't know if your Republic credits will work here, Hiku.
You don't know that. He
You give him your student card and it pans through. Yeah, it scans through for you.
Security on the other side are like, hey, you there, stop.
Move along. Move along.
Violated the law.
Yeah, and he passes you over this quite new looking fishing rod.
Well, thank you, kind sir. I'm gonna go test this out right now as he just runs off towards the water.
Okay, do you want it? I mean, okay. And then you see him drift off as you run away from him. With half a transaction.
The Nemu or something at this point.
Yeah, I mean, I think Alpha's with you right now.
Oh, Alpha, are you with me?
Sure, why not?
What?
Does Alpha have like one of those fish echo location thing protocols?
Do you mean can you follow him on Find My iPhone?
Yeah,
No, like a fish radar. You know, like they have those fish radars.
Actually,
No.
technically, you probably do now with with your last thing that you got.
Fish detection program activate.
Beep, beep, beep,
And he just
Alpha,
puts his
I'm
mouth close to the water and just goes. like Aquaman style.
Alpha takes 11 harm from putting himself in water.
I would say Alpha's waterproof. No, I would say he's waterproof.
Waterproof, yeah. Alright, I'm just running off towards the water with Alpha. I don't know why he's following me. Why are you following me, Alpha?
I was just walking in the same direction as you, but if you want to think that, Hiku, that's up to you.
I mean, dude, I'm gonna test out this rod. Do you want to watch me test it out?
Okay, suggestive.
That sounds ambiguous, but sure. Why not?
I'm talking about the one in my hands, good sir.
Yeah, you are.
You don't know which hand I'm talking about. Could be one of my invisible.
Sure, this would be a good opportunity to test out some of my equipment. Let's go to the waterfront.
Then we glide off to the waters, set sail,
We swan away to the beach.
we run. Come, Alpha,
Oh, did I
Onward to
just
the deep
fucking... Oh, no, we're good.
to the deep sea below.
I fucking put my HDMI cable in underneath my fucking headset, so I can't move my headset as far as I normally want to, but it's fine. There you go.
So I guess we make our way to the
Here.
and yeah, anywhere where you just sort of like,
Yeah,
oh,
it wouldn't
there's
take
water there.
it wouldn't take you long. You literally would just shimmy from the side of where the tent is, the big sort of triangle the pyramid tent, and you'd just walk across its side, like instead of going inside to get caught up with all the people trying to sell you fish, you would just walk across the side of it to get to the edge where there are just a load of people on the edge of the pier fishing.
You know, I never even thought about this, Alpha. I didn't get bait.
Yeah, that's what the guy was trying to say when you were running off. He's like, yeah, you sure don't want, but never mind.
Yeah, Alpha, I'm gonna trust you on this one.
Alpha, bite onto the end of this rod. Wait, no, don't say it like that.
Bite this
Bite
hook
onto
for
this
me.
hook.
That's better, thank you.
Bite this hook for me, Alpha. I'm gonna sing you into the ocean.
No, you're
It's
not.
gonna only go poorly.
No, I'm not. I'm not gonna do that. That was a joke.
Is there any anything around, any earth around that we can potentially scavenge for water?
Yeah, sure. There's a couple of like greenery patches with some trees.
Let me roll for worms.
All right. So is that going to be using your new skill? Yeah.
Sure.
Sure.
You never
Use your
gave that a stat.
biometric scan.
You never gave it a stat.
I never did it. I'm so bad at this. It'll be what's one of your highest stats at the moment?
Tough is my highest, to be honest with you, but I would say...
What is your highest?
Sharp. Tough is my highest.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, do it off... No, wait, hang on a second. Investigate. It'll be sharp. It'll be sharp. Yeah, it'll be sharp.
It sounds like a weird roll to me.
Yeah.
Hey!
Magic.
Hey!
Ooh, that is a 1 though. Goodness.
Yeah,
You
so
still did it.
using your biometric scan, you kind of lean yourself down towards the ground and your eyes start to glow as like a little almost invisible lines of like, you know what I'm talking about, like how the lines coming out of your eyes, almost like it's scanning something, is just going through the ground, but like I say, it's like a near invisible sort of holographic line. And you can see that there is a lot of like little crickety style bugs and worms just on the surface layer of underneath the first crust of where the grass is and stuff. Yeah.
Offer very quickly and very clinically, just raises his hand, jabs it down, grabs one and hands it to Hiku.
Was that like just pulls out a worm from the ground?
Yeah, literally, just like knife arm in.
Hey Fred, eat shit. I am. You win this round.
Oh!
Right.
Nice
Here you
job.
go, Hiku. This shit's
That's that was. Thanks. He just quickly grabs. He quickly bites the worm.
Oh
No.
god.
No, he quickly grabs the worm and just slaps it on the hook. He doesn't really slap it on the hook. He like pierces the worm, and he just kind of slides it all the way through the hook. That way it can actually stay on. But you know what I mean. You've done fishing before. Anyway, he then stands close to the pier and just casts his rod. I did it.
Okay. Okay. So you've hooked the worm. You've thrown out the fishing rod. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. So nothing happens for a long time because it's fishing. Okay. So
Yep.
this is. So yeah, you're just kind of like sat there with Alpha, just waiting, like it's just in your hero outfits, both just sat on like you're on one of the like where the pillars have like the big what would you call them, like the rope ties, the big pillars that you can tie the ropes around. You're just kind of it's a pier, yeah, but the bits that raise above it that you can wrap the rope
pylon.
around. Yeah, like a little pylon. Yeah, you're kind of like sat on top of one of those, just just with your fucking rod out, trying to fish for something.
It's me.
Huh?
Hiku is gonna.
My hand with my rod out.
No. I'm talking about Hiku. You're just sort of.
Oh, okay.
You could be doing whatever at that point as well. You can just sit there.
I don't know. Just like after like 10 minutes, kind of realizing like, man, this isn't going anywhere. He looks toward Alpha. Alpha, can you do that thing that you just done before with the bugs, and try to do it with the fish?
I can certainly try.
What? Locate where they are and then surgically remove them from the water.
No.
They will
Hiku's plan is that after he finds where they are, he's gonna have Alpha point towards the kind of location, and then he's gonna use his quirk to kind of push his worm over in that direction.
I mean,
Did you see
everything
what
about this is just getting worse and worse in quality of
Oh
sound.
no,
But
this is perfect.
Alternatively, I could go full Simpsons movie and just have Alpha electrocute the ocean.
You look around and you
Wait.
see that there are a lot of kids paddling around in the shallower areas of the pier. Yeah. Just to stop
Be
that idea
careful,
from
Alpha. Don't put your electricity in water.
No, he's casting into like it's like a closed off shore dock. Where they've got like the wave breakers at the front of the dock and the rest of it. Yeah. So it's a little bit of an enclosed, man-made version of like a pier side sort of thing. Yeah. Dark of the bay.
Oh my god.
Oh my
critical
god.
fish
Fuck.
information.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Tell me where they are. Tell me where they are.
Critical fish.
Point
roll.
them in my direction.
Yeah, so you
Please.
can see, and I won't say it, you can explain which ones you see. You can see under the water using your biometric scans exactly what fish are under there, which one's a bit more expensive than the other, which ones are easier to catch. You can see literally most of the fish down there, if not all of them.
Oh my
at
god,
this
there's
point,
an
yeah.
entire dolphin down there.
What?
Is that the record? Is that a portion of the wreckage of the Titanic?
It's the Titanic.
Wait, why does Hiku need to use a fishing rod? Couldn't he just use his invisible hand and just grab fish?
He wants to make it fun, okay?
Yeah, he wants to feel normal, cat. You know, he wants to feel like a normal human.
What are you gonna do? Make everyone in the ocean fall asleep?
Yeah.
Huh?
God, Nemu.
Yes.
Stop bullying Nemu and do your fishing.
Okay, Alpha
Do I
point.
gotta roll to see if I use my quirk
Alpha
correctly?
point Hiku in the direction of one of the more expensive looking fish. I don't know, like some big ass.
That's a red snapper there, yeah. He pulls out a fucking bull shark. It's just like, woo!
That's a blue whale you just caught.
Alright. Hiku's gonna attempt to push the kind of like push his bait towards the fish that he mentioned. Just see what happens. Wiggle his
I
world a
don't
little
know,
bit, you know.
snapper are expensive, but it's probably more expensive than like a bottom feeder.
I mean, in Animal Crossing.
That's what I was thinking, yeah.
It's kind of expensive.
Okay, so you're trying to use your hand under the water to kind of guide the fish towards your line, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool, act under pressure for me then.
God, my cool. Am I cool enough to do this? I don't know.
This is when
Yeah.
Hiku realizes there's a TV.
Okay, no, no, that's fine. Yeah, you kind of you guide it. Where the fuck did I closed the wrong sheet. Yeah, you guide it well enough. You can kind of see the shadow under the water of both your invisible hand and the fish itself, kind of like drifting lazily towards your line, until at one point it finally sees the line and starts going towards it and like just sort of nipping at the worm on your hook.
Gotta stay calm. Gotta wait till it pulls. Gotta wait. Gotta be careful. God damn it, right. Alpha, hold.
I'm alright, thank you.
It's gonna calm me down.
I'm alright, thank you.
I hate you. I'm just. Alright, so then he just kind of like waits there and just wait for like a really hard tug when he knows the fish will like bite onto it, and then he'll pull.
Yeah, I'm not. Like I say, this is fluff. I'm not stopping you from doing it. You wait enough time until you kind of feel like he actually has grabbed onto the hook and caught himself with it with the side of his gill, and give him a good old reel up with your rod. You're a bit inexperienced, so it kind of takes you a little bit longer than anyone else that's around. But after a while, you finally pull it out, and there's this nice, bright and glistening red snapper that you pull out of the water, and to the glee of a couple of kids and children around that are kind of clapping at your ability to catch a fucking, you know,
A fish. Fish.
Yeah.
There you go. Oh no, it took you so long. Okay. Woo! We caught one, Alpha. Look, it's kind of small.
Wow,
but I'm
Kat,
not
you
gonna
were
go.
right about him and fishing, aren't you? I just realised.
Yes, I told you.
Yeah. Okay.
What?
I didn't realise you had quite an affinity for fishing. Kat said you did, and I was like, no, he doesn't. And she's like, no, he does. And I was like, no, and you've just done it now. And I'm like, wow, actually, yeah,
I've grown up in the country,
Trust-
boy.
I'm a
Trust-
country boy.
Wait.
American boys always.
Okay.
Alright, so he's just kind of gonna take it back to, he's gonna try to sell it to one of the fish back at the fish market.
Well, so you're just kind of walking with it, like you're like thumb in the mouth, keeping it open, kind of thing.
Yeah, just like, hey, anyone buy this? Hey, anyone want this? Yeah, look at this thing.
You kind of hear in the distance over the clack and clash of like cutlery. You just kind of hear, "Oh, you there, boy? You there?"
Yeah. Hi.
I can't help but notice. It seems you got yourself a red snapper over there. Would you like us to cook you up something nice with that?
Alpha, you can't eat. Or can
No,
you?
I can't.
Do you want to try?
I mean, if you get food, sure. It will just
Okay,
be
yeah,
something
yeah.
what it could be considered my mouth, but
Okay, yeah, go ahead and yeah, I'd like to have this cooked up.
No worries, my boy. Bring it over here. And he kind of like takes it from you and throws it out to the back of the kitchen. And
Love your voice.
thank you. My accent is inconsistent. I went from just a happy-go-lucky to now more of a southern boy. But never mind, shall we?
Kind of flamboyant. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll continue with that one and be that one. And the you can see some chefs, taking the head off, descaling it, cutting up really clean, really quick. Like any of those. Say again? Yeah. Like any fucking YouTube recommendation of a fish being cut that you've seen on YouTube when you never actually watch it, but it's always recommended. There's always one. This is how a fish is cut. Or maybe it's just me. Maybe it is just me. But I always seem to see like just stupid fucking. Okay, they cut the fish. As I was saying. Sorry, I was just checking something. Yeah, and deep fry it because why not? Sprinkle some sauce and seasonings over the top of it.
Some fish
fried fish fillets.
Yeah, lightly fried fish fillets. Yeah, and complements it with a little baggie of chips, little French fries, and
I didn't even have to pay for this.
Nope, not at all, free of charge because you caught the beast and now it is yours.
Well,
and he passes it over. It's in like one of those little, those little baskets that have the paper in it. Yeah, the plastic red baskets with the tissuey, the kind of waxy kind of paper on the top.
They give me a whole basket, bro.
Well, like it's a fish. It's like a whole fish cooked and filleted and fried lightly with some potato chips. Well, no, some Frenchy fries next to them.
Oh, okay, I got you. Well, I do appreciate you cooking this up for me. Now I'm going to go scurry off with my friend and try to find our very interesting partner. Goodbye.
Well, you have yourself a good day, boy. Enjoy yourself.
Goodbye, chef.
Hello there, kids.
Hey, Nemu, which of us is the very interesting partner? Because that would infer that the other one is not interesting.
Yeah.
I don't
Only one of you is interesting, and you'll find it's actually Josco that I'm no, I'm kidding.
Do I?
Uh-oh.
I'm joking.
Oh.
I know who I'm targeting next time.
Well, you did almost try to kill him. A little bit.
Yeah, you did. Almost tried to.
Anyways,
Almost.
how's your guys' fishing going?
For now.
Yeah, what are you two doing?
Fishing.
But what are you two doing?
I assume Cassius and Nemu wanted to go check out all the merch, the event-specific merch, like walking through the stalls, checking stuff out.
So you're going through and you can see, obviously, it's a lot of very. Some of it seems kind of maybe knockoff, but there's a lot of merch and a lot of games where you can buy and win merch, like very much like a fun fair, as you would be kind of, sort of a normal. There's like a normality to that. And tons of people walking around with like balloons in hand, ice creams in hand, candy. Well, what do you call it? Cotton candy?
Yes.
Yeah, we call it candy floss here, but that's fine.
Same kind of.
Yeah.
It is interesting.
Flossed airy sugar laces. There you go. Sugar hairs.
Come get your sugar clouds.
Yeah, come get your 100% sugar clouds now with pink.
Sarah?
No.
Uh-oh.
She just goes up and goes, "Daddy?"
Do I look like?
Do I look?
Do I look?
Oh my god.
Hey, Nemu.
Yeah, what's up?
Do you want to go get a picture with that Adam guy over there?
Oh my god.
I was hoping you would ask.
And now I have.
Let's go. Let's go quick. No one's in front of him. Let's go.
Hurry.
Okay, so you run over towards the giant atom kind of Mickey Mouse style looking like chibified costume, and you just kind of hear, "Oh my god, you want to make a picture? Make come out here!"
What if it's actually Adam inside the suit?
like the Spider-Man that takes the money from the guys taking pictures with him, he pulls it off and it's fucking Andrew Garfield underneath the mask. And yeah, he kind of gestures you guys over with his muffled sort of crying. His eagerness of crying, yeah. No, like eagerness, like calling you over.
And that guy in the suit, like... Take a
Look at a
break!
gun peanut at me from one of the windows, please.
I was turned down in 8 hours!
Hey, that's exactly what happens in Disneyland, yeah.
Oh god.
So,
So true.
so I just want to do a little pose while we get our picture taken. Just get a little, you
Yeah.
know, do the
Nemu's
peace
giving
sign with the
phone
big
to
smiley face, as
someone.
is in my hero fashion.
I would say kind of like in one of the pictures that I've got from cosplay, you guys take like some selfies with them. In Nemu's one, you can see the guy's eye through the blackened masking of the big chibi eye. There's a picture of me and my sister. My sister was dressed up as someone from Haruhi Suzumiya, the ginger-haired girl, and I was in my ODST gear. And when you look at the picture just enough, you can just see my eye, pure white, looking through the visor of my ODST, like straight out at her. And it's really creepy. But so you can kind of see the same thing. Like you can just see like a panicked kind of eye, like a sweating face, kind of through the sort of glossy glass shield of the eye, where they can, like the viewpoint, obviously they can see. But you take your photos, and you don't have to pay him. Obviously, you just kind of do it, and you can see, like, as you're taking the picture, you can see there's a couple of people that are very clearly security, but in casuals. But it's very obvious that they're not just in casuals, because you can kind of see the stupid little fucking earpieces, and they're not chilling out too much. They're kind of more stoic and straight up as.
Are there any pro heroes around?
At this point in time where you are right now, Joe, let's fucking let's hang on. Let me do a little roll. Let's see if there's any pro heroes around.
No.
No, there are fuck but nothing.
Oh.
No, I haven't. No, I was joking. I'm just gonna do a roll. Hang on. Let me do my roll first. Boof. Okay. Boof man with the team.
There are 7. 7 pro.
That's kind of cool. Okay, so as you guys are kind of like chilling out and going around, you see a guy kneeling down, giving out autographs to a couple of little kids that are running around, and they're there going like, "Oh, thank you, mister, thank you." And you guys kind of walk up from behind, and you would see. Give me 1 second. Well, I'll explain who you would see. Let me just make sure I've got the actual thing as well, so I can do this both at the same time. Because for one person is, one person isn't. Where the forky duck did I put them?
Forky dork. Forky dork, fork dork.
Okay, so as you get up towards them, you see a guy with shaggy brown hair, with like a blue full coat on, and antenna sticking out the top of his head.
Ant-Man.
You found
I'm gonna kind of elbow bump Nemu, like a bit of like takoyaki on a stick in my hand. I'm just gonna like, Nemu, do you know who that is?
Well, where?
Would you like me to put the thing up so you can see who it is?
Yes. Wait, is it Hank?
Jeepers.
Oh, it is Hank. Hey, right.
My
that's him.
question stands.
That is Hank. Yeah, I remember that guy.
Yeah, Nemu kind of looks around and then notices who you're pointing at and is like, Hank!
Are you actually calling out to him, or are you just saying Hank to...
Yeah, he's calling out. He's calling out.
Okay,
Are you running over to him?
Yes.
He stands
Okay.
up from the kids and turns around and he's like, "Oh, hey there, Nemu, how you doing?"
I'm just slightly behind Nemu, just arms on knees, like.
You good, kid?
Ran.
This is my friend Cassius.
But it's good to meet you, Nemu. I didn't really recognize you there with your hair like that.
Yeah, I changed it recently.
Yeah,
no doubt.
Because they got these rumors that they're.
No, I don't.
other
I don't. That's not
Nick.
why I did it. No,
The mysterious.
don't. Shh. Anyways, Cassius, this is Hank. He was in Ocean City.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, how do you know Nemu?
Oh, sorry, I was reading what Alpha put up and thing.
I didn't want to interrupt.
Well, Nemu and his friends were sort of squatting at our place when they were back in Ocean City when they were doing their work experience for the first time.
Oh, wait, you guys already did work experience?
They've done a form of work experience, yes.
Oh.
But it was more, you know, like license exam. Trainee fucking, you know what I'm saying.
Ah, yeah, I got you. Well, I guess you'll be happy to know, and I kind of clap Nemu on the back, that Nemu's got their trainee license now, so they can do it for real this time.
Oh, hell, that's pretty good, actually, yeah. Congratulations on that.
Thanks. We just passed.
Nice. You've been thinking about where you're going to go? Oh?
We kind of have a place already set up for us.
Alright.
We're all going to, Bravehearts.
Ooh. Valiente, is that right?
Yeah.
Nice. I hear he's taking up a squatting place in Japan at the moment, in Tokyo, is that right?
Yeah, that's where we're going at least.
Give me 1 second. Sorry, I've become incredibly gassy in the last 5 minutes. Continue.
Do you know how many sidekicks he has?
Who, Braveheart?
Yeah. Well, it's because I hear some of the bigger heroes, they have a lot of sidekicks, and I kind of little concerned that there's quite a few of us going over there that we might get shoved off to just go work with the sidekicks, and that's kind of not what we really want to do. And I'm gonna keep mumbling on like this until I get interrupted.
All right, okay. So I mean, yes, he has sidekicks. The amount, 2 or 3 maybe. But remember, he has a big agency. There's a lot of people working under him. Is like PR and admin stuff. So there's a lot of people that work with him. But actual sidekicks, I'd say probably. Yeah, maybe 2, 3 maximum. I don't remember.
Okay, that's not too bad.
It's all right. It's a pretty good place to go for your first place. Was that kind of like given to you guys? Yeah.
Yeah, kind of more like voluntold.
Voluntold. Okay, no, I mean that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. Have you guys had an idea of where you'd go after this? If you knew when you get your choices.
I kind of have an idea.
Oh yeah. No, you don't have to tell me right away. I'm just curious. Wondered if any of you would want to go back towards Rising Dawn or something like that. Is what I was thinking.
Rising who?
Well, not me, but
Rising Dawn. It's a company that defends the most of Ocean City from, triggered beasts. We call them in the forest. There. You've not really been to Ocean City or England yourself, have you?
Triggered what?
Triggered beasts. It's a type of quirk that's kind of gone on the be-all end-all beast-all and just wants to kill everything. And the Dawn kind of defend that line between the city and the forests.
Where are you guys situated?
Where are we situated, did you say?
Yeah.
Well, they're situated in England, which is Ocean City, which is the main city of the United Kingdom now. Yeah, Brexit was a big hit on us, but we're trying to push forward with it. After quarantine.
Huh. Who, if I was interested, who would I talk to?
For
if I wanted
the Rising Dawn.
Yeah.
Well, you could talk to me, and I could send a recommendation over to them.
Yeah. No, I think I got a lot that I might be able to learn from the Rising Dawn.
Yeah, definitely. You got a bone quirk then?
No.
They don't really take anyone in unless they have a quirk that's based off their bones, so that might cause problems for you.
Well, I have kind of like a beast quirk, and I thought that was what you guys kind of dealt with. But okay.
Well, they fight against beasts, but no, you got a point. I'll give me your information. I'll send a recommendation either way.
Yeah, sure.
If it doesn't work the first time, it could be the second. Don't you know?
Would our info be just like on our badge, or like
you'd have like a whole? Yeah, I was gonna say you'd have like a whole dossier from school that you could send to people for this exact stuff. Yeah.
Okay. Could I get your contact info and I'll send it to you?
Yeah, sure. And he lifts up his phone and just starts giving you obviously all his details for you to be able to contact him.
Yeah, I'll
By the way.
Huh?
That's Rhett's uncle.
Huh. Yeah, so I'll send you my information.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just trying to. He's got like a face that says like he knows that now, but at the same time, trying to play off that he didn't just hear that.
Yeah, just give me a message anytime you want it, and we'll I'll see what I can find out for you.
Yeah. So are you here for the ranking ceremony?
Yeah, I'm in the ranking.
Wait, really?
Yeah, I got boosted up.
Oh, well, congratulations.
I thought you said fuck then. I'll be like, fuck! I mean, okay.
Oh, fuck.
Do you know your placement already?
Yeah, I know my placement, but what's the point of telling you? Isn't it fun to kind of find out?
I mean, I guess, but knowing early is kind of nice too.
Okay, well, in the world rankings, I'm number 7, so...
Wow, that's even higher than Braveheart.
What was
I thought
Braveheart?
Braveheart was 7.
I think he was 9 or 7.
I think he was 7th, actually, yeah.
Was 7?
Yeah, he was number 7.
Well, maybe you got pushed back.
Or up.
Bitch.
That was good, because I rolled the 7 as well, so it was good for you to kind of like, see that that's who the 7th one is, yeah. That was clever.
Oh, that's how you did it?
Mhm.
Clever. Okay.
I was just doing a D7, I was doing a D20, and it was just going to be, if it was like 17, it still would have been 7. That's what I was doing it as, yeah. But yeah. Anyway, did you guys want like an autograph or something, or do you want to...
If you got a 1, would you have put the
I
link in
mean-
there?
Who knows?
I mean, I don't really have anything to sign. Nemu, do you have anything you get signed?
Do you think Nemu would have an autograph book?
I think you would have been stupid if you didn't come here with that one, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kind of do a. I know. You want to sign like I don't know the inside of my hero helmet, and then you could be the first one, and I could get more. But you'd always be that first one, right?
Yeah, sure, if you wanted me to.
Yeah, and just kind of Cassius takes off his helmet and hands it to him.
Oh, you're a book. Okay, here we go. He says the... I'm joking, I'm joking.
You see
Oh, you're a
Cassius
dude. Okay,
tucking in the nearest like corner, growing mushrooms with a stick.
All right, let's see here. And he
Any
kind of pulls
glue?
out his Sharpie and just starts writing, like, you know. What was your name again, kid? Sorry?
Dear Cassius.
Nemu, should I just do hero name, or should I just do my actual name?
Well, if it's your hero helmet that you're signing, then hero name.
Yeah, it's Shifting Spirit.
Actually, that's a good point, because if someone, you know, if you're attacked by villains and they pulled your helmet off, they'd know your secret identity and your name. Basically
Yeah,
putting your base
probably,
book up on all over things, yeah. Okay, Shifting Spirit, yeah?
Yeah.
Shifting Spirit, all the best. I'm watching you, Hank.
You're watching me?
He just does his signature and just gives you the helmet back with a smile.
And I have an autograph book.
Hey, that's cute, kid. Anyway, I'll speak to you guys later,
Great,
yeah?
Thanks.
Alright.
I'm joking, come here. He takes the book and writes in pretty much the same sort of thing again. Says this whilst kind of like watching you guys as he does it, so you can tell he's done this enough times now that it's kind of like his little quote.
Muscle memory.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, muscle.
yeah.
He's not even thinking about it. He's just.
Alright, well, I'll see you guys in there. I guess you're going to be watching.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Good luck on stage.
Ah, yeah, and good luck with you guys in Valiente.
Good luck
Oh,
back
yeah,
in Ocean City too.
Ah, yeah,
It'll
I'm
be-
doing alright. Don't you worry about me. Hey, tell Hiku I said hi as well, considering he's the new blacksmith.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, of course.
Alright, no worries. And Josco as well.
Yeah.
They
He's
probably
not,
should have just said, like, the whole group as a whole, but, you know, I'm feeling bad
That's
now
alright.
that I
I
didn't
mean-
say it.
Josco's not here today, but he'll be here soon.
Okay, well, if I don't see him, or if, you know, you see him before me, just tell him I said hey. Same with Hiku.
Yeah, we'll pass it on.
Got it.
Excellent, excellent. All right, cool. All right, well, I'll
Yeah.
go and see these fans as usual, and I'll speak to you guys later.
Yeah, good luck with the crowd.
Wunderbar, yeah, and you guys too. See you later. He just kind of lifts a hand as he walks away,
Yeah.
as he's already swamped by like another like 3 or 4 kids
Yeah.
just trying to get autographs.
I'm gonna take like a little walk away too, just because you don't want to get in the way of the crowd,
Yes, exactly.
obviously. What rank was he?
7.
No, he's 7 now. What was he?
World ranking, he had none. European ranking, he was like number 9, I think. Wasn't it, Kat?
Oh, okay.
Something like that.
Yeah, world ranking, he was never a part of the world ranking, but in the European ranking, he was something like 9 or 10, yeah.
Okay. Still kind of a big deal.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yep.
I'm kind of a big deal.
So I'm gonna just poke Nemu real quick. And go like, so you worked with the number 7 hero before?
Well, he wasn't number 7 before. He was just local to that Ocean City.
Oh,
I mean, he was high up in Ocean City, but
must be a big deal though. I wonder what he did to jump from all the way up to the national board that quick. Isn't that kind of a big
Maybe.
deal?
I think it is.
Huh.
Maybe he did something big in Ocean City that we just haven't heard of.
Yeah. I wonder if Braveheart got pushed up or down.
That's what I was wondering. I was worried.
Huh.
Hopefully up, but then maybe that might not be a good thing for us if we're going to hero study with him.
Why wouldn't it be?
More of a target, I guess.
Yeah, but at the same time, it means he's that much better of a hero, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Dettet, that was my peer. I drew
I'm
that
sorry.
with love.
I'm sorry. I thought it was me that did something bad in the background. I'm sorry.
Good job.
I drew a
Me
peer
and-
for them to be on.
I thought the whole
Yeah.
long, I thought the
Sunk.
long strip behind it was just a whole pier. That's what I saw it as.
No, me and Alpha sunk.
Alright.
We're drowning.
Alpha and Hiku have
Oh
drowned.
no.
Because of you, Dettet.
Nemu,
Yeah?
you want to get some ice cream?
You don't even have to ask.
All right, let's go.
Go.
We run off to get
Ice cream.
Meanwhile,
Yeah, it
they
just
get-
so
Right,
happens.
we're having
ice cream.
festival food, and these guys getting stinky
Yeah, it
fish.
just so happens that Hiku and Alpha were standing next to the ice cream stand with the fish plate in hand.
No, Hiku, I don't really know if fish will go with ice cream, but I'm willing to give it a try.
Listen, we have to
Is he
try
gonna
everything
fish
once.
ice
So,
I've never.
what we're gonna do, we're gonna kind of like, what do you prefer, like vanilla? Do you like mint? Actually, do you even know what mint tastes like?
I don't even think I know what taste tastes like.
Can you research that? Research that, come back to me, tell me what you like, and then we'll order that.
Okay, give me a minute.
You like umami? You want umami? I'll get you some umami.
I've decided mint chalk chip sounds the best.
Mint chocolate
It's
chip.
totally
All right.
Not based on the.
So he just walks up to the, the person standing there and be like, "Yeah, can I get some mint chocolate chip for robots?"
Yeah, if you didn't see the dabbler in a mustache right now, it wouldn't be the right thing, because considering you're getting ice cream, like, let's be honest.
Is it actually? Are
And he's
we
like,
doing?
no worries, here you go. And he pulls out a gigantic, like about 7 or 8, maybe even 20, maybe 15 or so scoops of ice cream on an ice cream cone, and like hands it over to you of this chocolate chip, mint choc chip ice cream.
Do we all start getting like mad headaches as the information from the different worlds?
Hey Zach,
starts
how much does
merging?
that cost?
Nothing.
Fuck,
It's
I
for
said
free.
Zach. Fuck, I said...
Doesn't matter.
Hang on, wait,
Who's
no, we'll
Zach?
rewind. Hang on, let me
Yeah,
rewind the
what did he
tape.
say?
I'll rewind the tape.
Hey,
Hey, Hiku, how much did that cost?
Nothing. It's for free.
For free.
Yeah, this is all canon right now. I'm not doing anything wrong about this. Keep
He
going.
could takes the ice cream and just Hey, you look kind of. Do I know you from somewhere?
Well, you should.
I should.
And he kind of pulls
Why
off the side of his mustache and goes, oh, hello! And then puts it back on.
Hey, you're the game show host.
That's right. Well, I'm the dabbler, but I mean,
You!
me! What?
How dare you show your face in
What do you
front
mean,
of
how
me?
dare I? I've got to make a living, haven't I?
But you didn't charge them for the ice cream.
That is. Yeah, you didn't charge me for that. Thank you.
What did you...
completely
Let me
forgot
just...
about that.
Chill. When you first met me, what was I doing?
You were
Game show.
on the beach.
Selling ice cream, yes.
You were selling ice cream on the beach?
Yes.
But you attacked us with a dolphin. Shark.
Because you attacked me, because I gave you ice cream with hot sauce in it.
You gave them ice cream with hot sauce?
How dare... Does this ice cream have hot sauce in it?
No, it's mint choc chip.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Arthur just bites
I'm just
into
gonna,
it.
I'm just gonna kind of elbow Nemu and go like, "What flavor do you want?"
Wait, I could biometric scan this to see if it's
Strawberry.
I gotta make a living, gives out free ice cream.
What?
He feels bad, he's letting the kids have something good for
So-
once.
So I'm gonna rummage kind of through my pockets and pull out a couple of bills and go like, "Can I get 2 strawberry ice creams, please?"
Yes, give me one moment there, good sir, and
We're not
madam.
done with this conversation.
Madam.
Leans over and he's looking at you as he's pouring the ice cream like onto the cone. So what is it? What is it?
We're not done with this conversation.
Keep going with the conversation then. Yes.
You
And
yoked
he
my
did
girlfriend.
canonically say cannon. That I
Or
did.
good, my
Yes,
girlfriend.
fantastic.
Yeah, you did.
Oh,
Yeah, we're
it was
gonna.
you guys at the game show as well. I remember that quite nicely. Yes.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to pay you back for that. I'm sorry. No. Take your ice cream.
Take my ice cream. What? You just kind of cut out there.
Take the ice cream back. I don't want it.
Well, I don't think it's yours. I thought it was the boys there.
Oh wait, is it yours, Alpha? I'm sorry.
Alpha's already bitten into it. So.
Alpha opens his mouth. You just hear garbage disposal.
It's like a grind in the back of his throat.
You can see a bunch of drills.
Sir, theoretically, how expensive would that ice cream have been?
Oh, let's see. 1 to 2 to 2 to 3 to 4 to 5 to 5 to 6 6 let's say
Give a
25 of that universal currency we use here in this island.
I don't have that.
Nemu, do you have a 5? I only have a 20 left.
No. I'm not. Wait, did you want a really long one?
I'm whispering this to Nemu. He can't hear it.
Okay, well, never mind. Then I didn't say anything.
Hey,
He pats his pockets.
why'd you give me a long one anyway?
Because I tried to give you ice cream with hot sauce, and I also egged your girlfriend.
So you admit to the
Yes.
wrongdoing,
Yes.
and then
Listen to me,
notice
the
that-
great white-haired boy. Can a man not repent for those sins that he has done and try to make anew himself?
by putting more hot sauce in our mint chocolate.
There's no hot sauce in the mint choc chip.
Oh, I thought you said there was.
No.
You see just red sauce dripping from out.
He meant like the first time he
Oh,
gave
the
you mint
first
choc.
thing.
Yeah, he made
Okay,
you ice
I'm
cream,
on board with the conversation.
But Alpha's
I
just got it all over himself.
Yeah, like he's kind of like his head is on
Green
fire right now.
smeared cheek.
Dettet.
Yes.
I want to slip a 20 underneath the bills I put on the table for me and Nemu, without him seeing.
Okay, that's fine. Act under
roll
pressure
for
for me
stealth.
then. Yeah.
That's why I said that.
Yeah. Without him seeing is enough for me to sit there and go, cool.
Well, I'm not very cool, so let's hope here.
God, he saw the bill and he's
Damn.
like, no! How dare
He kind of looks down and just as you're pushing it underneath, he kind of bops his finger down against it. He's like, "What's this?"
It's for the other.
Pause.
It's not the full amount because I don't have enough, but it's only fair that we should pay for it.
No. He's saying that as he's slowly pushing it back towards you.
I'm just gonna kind of push against his hand, like, no, please, I insist, really.
No, my treat. Considering
I'm
I
gonna help
put you guys
Cassius
through hell,
push it back.
and I feel like one day I had a dream at Christmas time and I fucked you guys over quite royally, but it never happened. But obviously I feel a bit weird about it, so.
Well, I mean, I personally haven't suffered at your expense yet because I won the game show, so I insist, really.
I feel like
The
I should
dabbler is
punch
going to
Cassius,
act under
but I
pressure
don't
against
know
this to see what
why.
happens. The dabbler gracefully accepts everything that you're giving him and takes the 20 pence from his head.
It's only fair, you know, you're running a legitimate business.
That's it, and I'll take this, and I'll take that, and all together, and these 2 ice creams there, and that one for free.
Free?
There we do, we have your ice creams, and you're ready. Oh, sorry. Whitehead boy, did you want an ice cream as well?
I got fish.
Oh, okay.
Actually, wait. I want ice cream. I want ice cream with the fish.
You want ice cream and fish together?
I want. Yeah, we're trying this new thing out.
Nemu, don't watch.
I saw it on Big Buck.
I'm not gonna watch.
It's gonna be gross.
Okay, and he takes the remainder of whatever fish you had left in your little basket, and starts to like sprinkle it on the top of some. What flavor do you want? What flavor do you want?
Wait, you're taking the fish and sprinkling it on top of the ice cream?
That's what you said, was it not?
No, he wants ice cream and fish at the same time, so he's going to eat his ice cream with the fish,
Yes.
like chicken and waffles.
But I could make it easier for you, and I could just I could sprinkle it on top now.
No, you're
Dettet new.
sprinkling the fish on the ice cream. That's harder.
But you said you wanted to try fish and ice cream. Did you mean it
Yes.
not together, or?
I mean, I'm gonna like bite one and I'll bite the other.
Does he have
But I
an
can do
ice
this.
cream
But
soda?
I'm cutting out the middleman and putting it all together right now, so you can just eat it in one go.
No. If
It's
I'm
one
gonna
bite
do
instead of
that,
2 bites.
Just put a scoop of ice cream on the fish.
I swear
Just
to
do
God.
that.
Okay, so he picks all the pieces of fish that he's sprinkled on top of the ice cream back onto the basket, very meticulously going, like throwing them, staring at you. Lifts the ice cream cone, lifts it upside down, and lets the ice cream just drop down onto the fish from above, and then just pushes the basket towards you. Goes, there you go, have a good day.
You
hope
deserve
it's
all
Roman
this as he
reigns
takes the
forever.
basket.
Alright, which one of us is gonna drop our ice cream?
No, are you guys
No.
done? Are you guys leaving?
You're
Yeah,
walking away.
I would say,
Wait,
have a good
wait.
day, sir.
Wait, one more thing. Hold on. Let me just get up close and just. Here, you don't mind if I take a picture with you, do you?
Sure, why not?
Yeah, why not? Here, come here.
Jeez.
Yeah, walk out.
No, I ain't walking out. Just take a picture.
No, just walk out. A full body picture, you know?
Manipulate someone.
I have to
I
go
have a-
this far.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Go this far.
Because I know what you're
Digging
trying to
this
do. I know what you're doing. Well, I know you're trying to do something, so I'm not letting you have it straight away. Yeah.
Okay, alright. What was that, charm? Okay.
7.
I mean, that's something. If only I do for something right now.
Okay. So long as you. No. I'll do a full body picture with you, but you come over this side of the ice cream stand.
You want me to get inside?
Yes, come this side. Yes, it's quite cool. By temperature, not by coolness. I'm not that hip.
Only if I can get Nemu to hold the camera.
That's fine. Yes, go
What?
for it. Yes.
I mean, I guess.
Alright, here you go, Nemu.
Alright, now
He's
go
just gonna-
back.
he's just gonna walk. He's just gonna walk, kind of like
Can I
walk beside him.
just get a selfie with you quick? No full body.
Kind of
thing?
leans
No.
over and does like a smile for you whilst Hiku's fucking absolutely
Yeah.
mangling this whole interaction right now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna post this on Bitter. I just made an account a little while ago.
Bitter! It's literally called bitter.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, go ahead, Bowman.
What is it? Hashtag just got some delicious ice cream from this great guy. Hashtag hero ranking ceremony.
Hashtag not a villain.
No.
Instant reply from not the dabbler is lolo, it me, wait.
Underneath, hashtag redeemed.
Hashtag
Or reformed. There we go.
Hashtag
Reformed,
ruining the engagement.
Okay, Hiku. Go ahead.
He's just gonna like. He's gonna do something weird. He's gonna put his arm around the dabbler
Uh-huh.
and pull him in close
Uh-huh.
as this picture gets taken.
Yeah, he's putting his arm over your shoulder and he's putting a thumbs up with a raised brow.
He
Okay,
takes the
go.
picture.
Did you take the
Give it a
picture?
Yeah, he took the picture.
Okay, cool, excellent. Is that good? Are we all done here now, boy?
That is it. That is all I
Excellent.
want.
Well, have yourselves a wonderful day. And don't forget, I sell ice cream. I don't really have a motto.
Just don't let other people convince you to walk outside, alright? You stay in there.
Stay cool.
Okay. Alright, okay.
Stay frosty.
Why don't you use always ice to meet you for your motto?
Who's
Who's going to stop me from doing that? Frost? Anyway, yes.
Hey.
Whew, man, you. Oh, God. Right here.
Whoa.
Right now.
Oh.
Alpha covers Nemu's ears.
Yeah, we just sort of walk away.
Okay, cool.
I'm gonna show this to Josco later.
Have you looked at the picture?
Yeah.
He's holding up a sign behind you that says your ice cream has fish sticks in it. When you turn
No.
no, as in there was already fish sticks in the ice cream that he was going to serve you anyway. When you turn around to see the kiosk is already gone. In a slide away scene, you can just see him running.
He has super speed and he's made of rubber.
It's just a dust cloud left. He was holding a sign up behind Hiku that says there was already fish sticks in your ice cream. Like already, like it was already pre-planned.
Nemu, why didn't you mention this?
I didn't see it.
It was
You took
fast.
the picture.
He was fast.
I'm just gonna be eating my ice cream. I'm like, this is really good.
My ice cream's fine.
A little bit of soy sauce in there just to get that umami raising, yeah.
Hey, we paid for it.
He's gonna
Yeah,
eat
we
his
did.
ice cream flavored fish sticks now.
Alpha, is there anything wrong with yours?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
Eyes flash a couple lights. All systems nominal.
Everything seems.
If he
fine.
eats something, can you list the ingredients?
I don't
Hot
know.
sauce, hot
Maybe.
sauce, hot sauce, hot sauce, ice cream.
Alpha's ice cream is fine. Alpha's ice cream is completely fine.
Right, the only one who can't taste it gets the only okay ice cream.
He doesn't want to
Is
piss
there
off
something wrong with
he doesn't want to piss off an angry robot. He watches enough shows to know what happens.
Yeah.
Should push off
God, man.
Hiku, you know, he should fucking push his car to the river. or
He
the
gave
ocean.
you hot sauce ice cream and egged your girlfriend, and all you asked in return was for a picture.
This is true.
I think he's okay. I think he's letting that slide for now. Cat, can you draw some fish stick flavored ice cream?
You.
Okay, so you guys all convened together, got yourself some ice cream.
It's like
from
hot.
the
It's
Dabbler in
hot
disguise.
and cold. It tastes weird, but it's great.
Oh god.
I just got pelted by like 20 darts from a dart gun.
I'm gonna like
Who just
fucking.
attacked you with a dart gun?
My sister came.
Right,
and
okay.
She's one of my roommates. She just like opened the door and just started pelting me with dart guns. So yeah, what just happened? What I missed?
You guys have left. The Dabbler has
Yeah.
escaped with his plan to
Fuck up
feed
Hiku
fish
again.
stick ice cream to Hiku. And
Well, he was gonna do that anyway, though.
when you turned around to see where he was already gone. There was like a dust cloud left where the kiosk was, and he's like running away with it above his
I'll
head.
find him again. And when I do, he's gonna eat the fish stick flavored ice cream.
Okay, that
Oh,
sounds
no.
really gay.
Hey Hiku, do you like fish sticks?
Yeah, do you
Yeah.
like fish sticks, man?
I do.
You're gay fish, yo.
You know, how far do I have to throw you to put you in the ocean?
It depends if you can throw me.
That sounds like a mafia thing, though. How far I gotta throw you to put you in the ocean? Eh?
Remember,
Are you
Hiku.
Get the
good?
concrete shoes out, babe.
Remember, Hiku. It took me 2 hits to drop someone from West Coast. How many did
one
it
to
take
drop
you?
your mom? Oh no, I'm kidding.
Uh-oh.
Nice, rub that in my orphan face. It's like one of my favourite lines from the second movie. It's like
Just gonna-
he's
Just
breastfed.
gonna be
He's like,
staring,
I was
staring
breastfed actually.
deadpan at Hiku, just waiting for him to realize.
He's just like, oh god,
I
I'm
mean-
sorry.
I don't think we should be fighting in the middle of a crowded festival area.
Yeah, it probably doesn't look good for the other.
Yeah,
guys.
he's right.
Doesn't look good for us either, but
Yeah, she's right. I did say man, didn't I?
He.
Madam.
Yeah, Nemu,
Maybe.
girl is right. I mean, boy.
You mean the mysterious Jagger?
Juno.
Yeah, that one.
I've
That's
had
the one.
enough. I've had enough.
Do you want to fight in the middle of these people? Calm down, Nemu. You're
Figure
making
it out,
I don't know,
Nemu.
it's
Figure
not
it out.
fighting words.
Think about it. Another public place. Someone
Come
off
on,
camera
Nemu.
with the mystery behind
I'm not
behind
fighting.
the MJO. It just continues.
That's it. I'm not
Urge
using
to
my quirk
jail.
anymore.
Just give up.
I'm not gonna be a hero.
Well, I mean,
You're gonna be a
That's all it-
hero to
that's
some
all it
people on
took.
the internet, Nemu.
You'll be there one day. You just not in this condition.
This is straight out murder, this is.
I mean, you got cool armor. That's not Jacker off or worry. You know that's something. That's something you got.
That's true.
yeah,
You
I
also
just
beat the
can't
your
crap.
debut as the Night
Focus,
Knight
Blue.
definitely happened.
Yeah, and you punched.
The
Braveheart.
former number 7.
I'm looking in my notes for his name.
Braveheart.
Braveheart.
Yeah.
Can't
You
believe
punched
you got
him
his
and you
name that quick.
knocked him out. Like, good job. You know, like I couldn't have done that.
I
Who
mean,
Neither
cares
could
if you got
Cassius
people
or Alpha.
here and there?
You know that only you could have done that. Not Cass. No, not at all. Cassius could not do that.
I mean, I'm
No,
pretty sure.
not at all. Like he could not drop Braveheart
I mean,
at all.
I sleep
You are the
cleaned his-
only
I don't-
one who.
I'm feeling less and
between his
less like
legs.
you are being serious.
I am 100% being serious.
Come on, Nemu. Where's that self-confidence at?
Exactly. Come on, man. Let's get built up. We're going to Hero
Come on,
Festival.
we're literally in a festival surrounded by the best heroes in the world. Where's the enthusiasm? Let's go get that autograph book filled out, huh?
I wonder if there's any like quirk showing.
Nemu, how many
Something like that.
trainee heroes could say that they punched the number 7 hero in the face and knocked them out?
Exactly.
Probably. I don't know.
One.
Probably none. Me.
One.
Okay, you're right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I wonder if they have any fun festival games going on right now, like competitions.
Oh wait, I wonder if I have one of those hammer swinging things.
Yeah, one of those.
Oh my god.
No, those are strictly banned for heroes, so like no. Definitely not.
No.
Students.
No.
We're not heroes. We're students.
Two carnival games.
Yeah, whack-a-mole. You know, just anything
To
like that.
play whack-a-mole or duck hunting or any of that sort of stuff, you have to show them your quirk. As in, you have to show them your license so that they can tell if you're just going to abuse your quirk or not before you do something.
Is there any competitions like that going on though? Like maybe.
Yeah, oh yeah,
Okay,
yeah. There's all those
quirk,
sort of things
quirk.
around. Yeah, there's all those sort of things around, like throwing balls
Quirk.
into baskets, coconut, hitting the coconut hoops, loops and hoops things where you put the hoops over, knocking cans over. Fucking, there's all sorts. There's loads.
Hey guys,
Knocked over.
do we know when the ceremony starts?
No.
I don't either.
Assume it will start in like maybe 15 minutes if you guys wanted to go and do some like games before you wanted to, and if not, you could just go straight there and I can skip the 15 minutes for you.
Is there
It starts
not
in 15
a
minutes,
need-
Cassius.
There you go, cool.
Oh, okay.
Excuse me.
I thought
Continue.
that was a fuck.
God.
No, that was a bad. That was a bad. That was a bad.
Oh my god.
It's the way you just kind of came out. You can just imagine you bending over. Oh, sorry.
Well,
My
I mean,
farts can surprise me sometimes, though.
Do they have like dodgeball?
why?
No.
So then we can fight each other.
No.
What about quirk showing
I
off
don't know,
competitions?
I'm
you know?
kind of in this for the festival food.
Quirk. Show
Nemu,
what?
do you
You
want
know,
to get some funnel cake?
No.
Funnel cake.
you know, like they did in the...
You've never had funnel cake?
No.
Even animals go.
Oh my
crazy
God.
with funnel cake.
I
Yeah,
had
I
funnel
love
cake
funnel cake.
when I was in the It'd still be the United States.
In
right?
the one place that I was at.
It is the States,
in the,
yeah.
In the United States, we gotta find some. They'll have some somewhere. I'm gonna grab Nemu's arm and just start running.
Well,
Bye, guys.
Hiku, for your sense of enjoyment and aesthetic as well. Yeah, like the first My Hero movie, there's a like competition thing where it's kind of like a hill, like a mountainous kind of hill, and you've got to climb up to the top of the hill whilst taking out targets as you're going up it. Yes.
Yes.
there's definitely.
I'm going to grab Alpha because he's the only one around and take him in that direction.
I suppose
Okay.
I'm dragged.
So me and Hiku are just dragging the other two the other.
Yeah, we're going
Miku.
different directions.
You're just kind of dispersing again before
Miku.
coming back together again. Yeah.
Do we find a funnel cake stand?
Do we find
Yeah.
funnel cake?
He rolls for it. No.
Investigate
Yes.
mystery.
Yes.
Yes.
Wait, 2 is yeah. Oh, D4s. Oh, okay.
So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's like 1, 2, 1, 2.
Got it.
Yeah, so as you're going down through the market, that all familiar scent hits your nostrils as you're trying to like hunt down that certain.
Turn and grab Nemu. It's here.
You can smell it?
Uh-huh.
Well, that's helpful. Let's get some.
Yes.
Sometimes
imagining,
sometimes I wonder if it's Alpha that's the robot or if it's Nemu. You can smell it? Yeah. That is helpful.
Shut up.
Come on,
It's just now that you pointed that out, I
Finding it
understand.
Yeah. Okay, so you run down through the sorry, I'm getting into comfortable clothing as I'm doing this.
do like the fucking cartoon like scent waft, and I'm just floating towards it.
Yeah, he can pick it out through every other smell around.
Uh-huh.
Peter, it's making me watch.
Peter.
And yeah, so you go. So you guys go up to the stall where obviously they've got this funnel cake that they're pushing through those little piping bags into the deep fryer. And you can see on the other side another woman that's like lifting them and flipping them over through like caster sugar and stuff to keep to get all the stuff. I'm sure that's what funnel cake is, isn't it? Yeah.
It's like
It's batter. It's like squeezed batter, like in like tubes that's made in the the fryer,
Yeah,
so it's all
yeah.
together, isn't it? And then they like powder it with sugar and stuff.
yeah, that's it. That is exactly how it is.
Slap like animal. Put in the chat. Slap some ice cream on there. And
That's it. And there's some ice cream and strawberries and stuff, and there's fruit and sauces there as well for you.
Disgusting. Where's the fish
Oh my God.
sticks?
Some people go with like spaghetti sauce and cheese, but they're degenerates. We don't talk about them.
And fish sticks, Those are...
Have you ever had elephant ears?
Oh, I have. Those are so fucking.
They're so good.
Yeah, they're.
Animal ears. I've never heard it.
Elephant
Elephant ears.
It's
not
like,
animal
it's
Is that
ears.
like fried dough?
It's like flattened out, really thin, and
Oh,
I think
yeah,
it's fried,
yeah.
but it's got like I think sugar and brown
So
sugar.
Yes, I did say animal ears. Sorry, I didn't mean that. Yeah,
Animal
yeah.
ears. Okay.
Elephant ears. It's just fried dough. Yeah, it is. Just,
We know what Dettet
yeah.
wants to eat now.
It looks kind of like a
Animal
flattened bear
things.
claw.
Yeah, I've never
Yeah, that's
had
why it's
one.
called elephant ear, because it's big around.
First we were talking about B-stars, and now this.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
were kind of going full circles, didn't we?
Did you want your own funnel cake, or would you like to split one between us?
Well, let's see how much they cost first. I'm just gonna
Uh,
kind of try and wave down the stall runner as I wave in my room. At the wall.
Galway's back and she's like, "Hi, welcome to our store. What are you looking for?"
Hi, how much for a funnel cake?
The 350 of that currency that we are in this place.
Credits.
Yeah.
Here,
Uh,
Cassius. I got this.
I was
You
gonna
rolled
Cassius like you see Cassius like
I'm
pull
sorry.
flip his
I like the
pockets
idea
inside
of
out.
doing that.
You're
I like the
"Oh."
idea of doing that. And Nemu comes up to you as you're looking at your empty pocket. You go, "Don't worry, Cassius. I got this." Turns, put his hand on the table, goes, "We're poor." Well, I'm sorry, but we gotta make a little.
digital format. I don't know what you call that.
We're students.
Do you take payment in the form of IOUs? Dumb and Dumber. No. Go on.
Nemu said I got this.
Yeah, you said you got this.
I got this. I'll pay for 2.
Oh.
So we each get our own.
Oh,
and
how much-
he hands.
I mean, Nemu, how much have you eaten already? I mean, it's kind of a lot of dough.
I don't know. I think we can do this. Maybe.
Oh god, they're doing food competition style now.
Come on.
Okay.
Food comas, yeah.
All right. As long as you're good.
I think I'll be good. And as he hands the lady.
See Cassius kind of turn away from you a little bit.
You know what? I'm gonna quickly retcon something actually.
Yes.
Jafro, Josco can't make the festival, but he'll meet you guys at the airport. I'm going to extend this session today to be just at here and not make you go straight to the... Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I've got an idea of how I can make this extended a little bit for you, so we can have a little bit more fun in this place today with a little bit of combat somewhere as well. So let's keep going.
Whoa.
Okay.
Yeah, I just thought to myself, there's no reason, otherwise all I'm doing is cutting this in half somewhere and then trying to send you guys off to do another portion later on. But then I thought, actually, no. So for today, we'll just stay in the festival and have some fun. In the next session, you'll all go together to Japan again. Yeah. Keep going.
Okay, well, as Nemu said that, he hands the lady his card, student card thing that can pay. I don't know, you don't have a name for it.
Hero credits.
Hero credits, yeah, he hands that to her.
Dollars.
2 funnel cakes, please.
Sure, no. Sure, no worries. Oh my god, my voice. Sure, no worries. What would you like on them?
Cassius, what do we put on them?
Sugar.
I imagine just like you start looking at the top, like point at a topping, and I just either shake my head violently or nod.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Okay, so you get like a
powdered sugar, powdered sugar.
just powdered sugar ones, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No worries. Okay,
It's
so
a cake. It's not
All
a
you
mule.
need.
That
All you
pasta
need.
shit out of here.
Don't ruin it.
so you kind of slide along the you slide along a little bit across the stall. So at one point you're talking to her, then you'd slide across to where the woman's frying it, and then it would slide across to the next person that's, you know, patting it down and drying it with, like, putting the sugar over the top of it, and then the last one where the person's wrapping it up in, like, putting it in those little baskets, like you say, and then passing them over with a smile.
Smile.
Wow.
And they're pretty big, yeah. They're pretty big. Pretty big, yes.
Pretty
Not
big,
wimpy,
you say.
wimpy, wimpy.
How big is pretty big?
Like at least the
This is
size
bigger
of
than
your
I thought
hand
it
and then
was.
some.
No, that's kind of small of you.
Through a mouthful of funnel
Two
cake.
hands.
Yes.
Two hands. Yeah, that's
Through a mouthful of funnel cake, I'm just gonna be like, thanks, Nemo.
No problem. There's a lot of cake.
Mm-hmm. But it's good cake. Where's Hiku?
Love the sound of that in your mouth.
He's chowing.
We should probably go find him.
Yeah, I want to make them jealous of our funnel cake.
Mm-hmm. So we set off to go catch back up with Hiku and Alpha. Yeah?
Yes.
Unless Nemu says otherwise.
No.
And
Let's go
Okay.
find him.
transition.
Yeah, assuming you guys die
Wow.
already.
Wow.
Yeah.
And they're over.
Yeah, assuming so. Oh, sorry. Animal Man says thick funnel cake. Bet is it all soft and fluffy? He's asking.
Yeah.
He needs details on these funnel cakes.
Yeah, but it's gotta have a little bit of crispiness to it.
I mean, I don't know.
Just a little bit.
As long as it isn't too.
But it's gotta be. It's gotta
It's
be.
like crispy outside, fluffy inside.
Yeah.
If it's all crispy, then it's just a friggin' churro.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's just kind of burnt, to be honest.
Crunch.
You're burnt. Oh wait.
Okay, no worries. So
Stand
you
to my
guys,
face.
you guys make your way over towards like another area of the festival that's got like there's like a lowered area down into. So we'd be saying like in this area here, say there's a section of like floating platforms and stuff, which is where Hiku and Alpha would have gone, where there's like a little obstacle course / sort of heroes test sort of thing, test your might kind of little mini game that has a lot of people watching around the outside of the the outside with the little like what do you call them, like the benches,
Bleachers.
bleachers, yeah.
Kind of like
Bleachers?
American Gladiator.
Is it called bleachers or is it blazers?
Bleachers.
Bleachers.
For
Why
the
is it called
stand?
bleachers? Yeah, why is it called that?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because you bleach
Bleach
people.
Bleach 'em.
Because when you're sitting on there under the sun, your skin gets bleached.
True.
I'll take that as the reason.
I pulled that out my ass.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
thought so.
that's
Yeah,
not-
yeah, I
It's
thought so,
true, but
Not at all.
Actually, I'll Google it.
Hit a
Right
booby.
now, right here,
Yeah, go for
Yeah.
it.
in
While
front of all these people.
While she's doing that, Hiku, I'm guessing you're wanting to be the one that takes it, yeah?
I mean, Alpha, by all
Oh.
means, if you want to go before me, go right ahead.
Okay,
Sure. Why not?
got it.
All right. Show 'em what
what's
you got.
the reason?
Okay, so they're called bleachers because back in as early as 1877, the open seats were called the bleaching boards. And they were named that because they were wooden boards that were bleached by the sun.
Ah.
And it got shortened to bleachers.
The more you
That-
know. Every day's a school day.
Mm-hmm.
Get in there, Alpha.
Uh,
Show them what you got.
Okay, I'm gonna show them what I got. What do I have? Oh, glorious DM.
What do you mean, what have you got? Are you going in and doing it? Are you doing it first, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool, no worries. So, you stand up to the podium with a load of people like sort of clapping and watching. The announcer's just like, and now we've got our next hero that wants to take on the Heroes Challenge. What is your name, good sir? And he holds like a microphone up to your mouth.
A bunch of
Alpha.
interference. Just
Everyone kind of puts their fingers in their ears and he's like, okay, well, he said his name was Alpha, so we'll take that verbatim. Are you prepared for this challenge? And he goes to put the mic forward, but kind of flinches and holds it back and just waits for you to sort of confirm.
Alpha moves his mouth right up to the microphone. Yes.
Yeah. He says yes. Okay. Now, without further ado, 3 and a 2 and a 1, and before you can say go, like these party popper sort of things bang off, and these little targets kind of lift up in this whole obstacle course over the water, but they start moving up and down on these little tracks.
Alpha immediately turns red because the party poppers give him PTSD and goes crazy.
He starts murdering.
Oh my god.
He kills the announcer.
Omega mode.
Snaps the announcer's neck first before throwing off on the ramp.
Jumping into the bleachers. Just like in VR last night.
Are you actually going red, or are you just?
No, God, no.
Yeah, okay,
God.
okay. Okay, so you go through. Just give me. Give me a kick some ass roll and an act under pressure roll, and let's see what happens.
Alright, here comes my kick 'em ass.
Here comes the boom.
Kick 'em ass.
Okay, good.
Ass.
Nice. Okay,
Oh my
and
God.
act under
The
pressure.
mass. Just go walks up to that. Can I mention he's a robot?
Okay, yeah. So, you're waterproof, aren't you? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, we'll take that for that. Yeah. You're very quick. You're very quick off the mark, and you're hitting the targets like no man's business. Each combat style move that you do to attack to attack each target is near perfect, almost always on the middle of the bullseye, banging through them, jumping, dodging, phasing through these different bits and bobs. As you hit the last one, and as you kind of just about dodge up and into the air to get past it, your foot just sort of clips the last little bit of the next platform, causing you to roll and dive into the water on the other edge of the platform.
Is it really petty if I use a luck point?
I mean, yeah,
It is kind of petty.
but
It's his luck point.
It's your luck point. Yeah,
It's
it's
your
yeah,
luck.
But that's an experience you can have.
yeah. That does take away the experience if you. No, it doesn't. Anytime you roll it, no matter what, you still get the experience. Sorry.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, right, yeah, experience. I completely forgot. I got a 5. Now we'll keep it as it is.
Okay.
You described it now, so I'm not going to make you do it.
So everyone sort of goes, oh, but then they clap and cheer for you anyway as your head kind of bobs up at the end of the pier and you kind of slowly...
Got a lily pad.
Spit out the water.
Yeah. And the announcer's just like, oh, good show, Alpha, just a shame at the last mark. But anyway, let's all give it a round of applause for this amazing hero now, shall we? Yes. Don't clip that, I'll kick your ass. Right.
Animal clip it, I need it.
And who have we got next? He sort of calls out, extending his hand to the crowd.
Hiku just kind of walks up and is like, that would be me, sir.
And he turns around and goes, "Oh, another hero of the student in making. What is your name?" And he kind of pulls the mic up towards you.
Hiku.
Okay, a lot of people without last names today. Welcome here, Hiku.
I did no. He just pulls it. It's shit, but that's kind of why I don't understand.
Okay, Hiku Shite, let's
Oh my god.
Shitake, let's prepare yourself for the hero's training judgment. I forgot what I called this.
Yeah. All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're a swell
Is everybody ready? You two, you're a stand-up citizen yourself. 3 and a 2 and a before the 1 can hit. The little party poppers go off. Alpha has PTSD in the background.
He jumps up and murders the announcer.
I think his leg just jerks. He's like.
Cassius should even watch him at this point.
Yeah, at this point, you guys, you've been watching from like halfway through Alpha's kind of like start. Yeah. Yeah, same thing. Roller kick some ass and then roller act under pressure. Let's see how this goes.
Here's the kick some ass. Okay.
Nice, cool,
Wow.
nice and easy is there.
And it's cool. Okay.
Oh my
It's
god.
identical.
That is exact.
So you're running through them, dodging left, right, and center, hitting all of these targets. Perfect. You're feeling really good and confident. You turn to the crowd and give them a wave, and as you look back, you slam head first into the side of a pier and then just drop down. In fact, I have the perfect video for this. I've just remembered. Give me 1 second.
Oh my god.
I saw this yesterday and it made me laugh enough that I saved it, but didn't use it to send it to anyone yet, so I can send it now. 1 second.
I'm just gonna turn to Nemu and go like, nice face plant.
I know, right?
1 second. So the clip that I'm looking at, I will send it into Fresh Memes. There you go. It's in Fresh Memes.
Is that a flamingo?
Yeah.
Aw.
Dude, that's a cool pool.
He's okay though. He's okay.
And he
That's
gets up and just continues onwards. Yeah.
He's okay. Poor thing.
Just a slam.
Bro,
How
that
does he not
happens to
realise he
me.
was too high though?
Birds are silly. Nemo looks back at Cassius. He's like, "You want to go next?"
And miss out on this delicious cake.
Unless you scarf it down. I mean, or I can hold it for you.
Okay. So Cassius like dislodges the cake from his mouth and hands it over to Nemu.
I meant your basket.
Oh. He puts it in the basket and hands it
Oh
over to you.
no, not like that.
Well, how then? What?
Well, finish what was in your mouth, and then I will hold
No,
the basket.
I didn't. You fool! I didn't spit it out. Fool. Like munching on the cake as one whole unit, and then just
I
like,
didn't know you could do that.
oh my god! What do you mean? That's how you eat funnel cake. You don't rip it into pieces, you swine.
You don't?
No.
Oh,
Do not disrespect the funnel cake.
It's like a
I've only
big
had it
old
once.
cookie. It's like a big old cookie. You eat it.
Jesus, guys.
No.
Okay, well,
Do not
Nemu
break
holds.
it piece by piece. You
Nemu
just-
holds it.
Anyway.
You uncultured
You
swine.
both for fucking
Yeah.
uncultured swine.
You
but
guys
don't-
arguing about how you
dare
the
you-
funnel cake was.
Dare
that
you
he was just swimming
disrespect the
back to
funnel
the pier.
cake by ripping
No.
it apart?
I got like this huge fucking bump on my head.
goose egg.
Like
Big
cartoon
goose egg.
style.
A big goose egg.
A goose egg, yeah. Yeah, you hear the obviously the announcer be like, "Oh, and it's an unlucky ending for Hiku as well." Oh
Can I,
man,
as he says
Shiitake.
that, I'm gonna just push him into the water.
what the announcer?
Yes,
Act under pressure for me.
Oh god.
I will happily
Oh,
act under
no.
pressure just for you, good sir. Here is my act. I mean, it worked.
So you you push him in towards the water as he falls. His extremely long tail grabs you by the ankle and pulls you into the water with him.
No, this is why I was in the water. I just did a push
did you-
move.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
My quirk. Did you
Okay.
forget my quirk?
No, I didn't. I just assumed that you were actually there. When did he have a tail? When I decided that he had a tail. I don't need to tell everyone a quirk at the end of the surprise, and then what happens and it goes crazy. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, fine. Okay, he goes into the water, and instead of having a tail, it turns out that he's actually a water-based quirk user and has like tentacles that sprout from his back as he goes towards you and wraps you up and throws you out of the water. As he clambers himself up and goes, "Now, after that rude introduction, let's go to our next hero. Maybe he's not a dick like the last one."
I imagine he's making Squidward noises going up the side. Wait.
Wait, was that Squilliam?
What was that, cat? Nemu, sorry.
Squilliam also made the. What did you just
Yeah,
say?
Squilliam fancy suds.
yeah.
Yeah, it's
I just learned from New York, and boy, my arms tires.
I-
Optimus Prime doing stand-up. I just flew in from New York, and boy, are my arms tires.
Cassius, go. That's your chance.
I hate you. Is there a line for this? I'm assuming there's gonna be some sort of line.
Yeah, you could say there's a line, but you could be like you could just be. I'm not going to make you sit there for 5 minutes not doing anything. Do you know
I
what I mean? Like,
Just wait in line until it's my turn.
okay, it's your turn.
Alright.
And now we have our next contestant. May you please give us your name and hopefully maybe more than just one fucking thing. There you go.
I'm about to push him in the water again.
You're like, yeah, I'm a hero that just got his provisional license, and I'm gonna go pick a thumbs up to the whatever camera, and
Everybody
I have
out
the
there.
shifting
Everyone starts
spirit.
Everyone starts
Yay.
applauding. Okay, shifting spirit then. Do you think you've got what it takes to take on the Crucible of Heroes Challenge?
I sure hope so.
Me too, because the other two have been pretty good to the end, and you gotta fail.
Okay.
I swear to God.
Okay, and then 3 and 2 and what? And then before you can say it, the cannons
yeah.
go off again.
I'm
Roll you two
doing
rolls,
this.
just to-
I'm doing this quirkless, so no buff.
Oh my god, it is literally.
Literally.
Why is it the same again?
Hey,
Why is it the same
Literally.
again?
the same thing.
So you bounce through nice and easily, slashing at each target as you go, and just at the last moment, just before you can do it, you kind of do a flip off the last piece, and as you look forward again and you hit your bearings again, the wind kind of blows a very tall inflatable thing in front of you, and you put your claws up to try and stop yourself from, you know, getting hurt, but obviously it's inflatable, so you hit into it, slice into it, and it goes as it all deflates on top of you into the water. And everyone once again is just
the game is rigged.
people applauding and stuff. It's like, tough challenge there, my boys. Let's get him out of the inflatable so he doesn't drown.
Hiku found Nemu. Hiku takes the basket away from Nemu. Nemu, go.
But okay. Okay.
Cassie's gonna kind of like just smile and wave at the audience. Like,
Everyone's laughing, clapping with you and cheering. Yeah. Okay, and on to our next contestant. Who might you be, little girl?
Oh boy.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to assume the gender. Young hero, what is your name?
Nemu Okita.
That's great to know, and two names, crazy. It's like we're living in a normal world. And are you ready for the challenge of the Crucible?
I'm ready.
Push him off the ledge.
Wunderbar. And in a 3, and in a 2, and in a 1, 2, 3, 4, cannons go off, and roll your rolls and let's see what you get.
Alpha gets PTSD again, and
he's already snapped like 5 necks around him already.
They are all sleeping. Do not ask.
Cat, are you kidding me?
He's just playing snoring noises.
Okay, so just to consider that you guys were expecting it might be rigged. Nemu, you go through, you're hitting targets, you're not hitting all of them, you're kind of missing a couple, and as you get to the very last moment, you're like, I did it. I'm going to be the first person to get past all of this without falling off at the edge. And just before you do, a giant inflatable boxing glove on a spring hits you, and you just go flying into the air before finally landing into the water.
Flailing around.
Hiku is fully convinced now that this is entirely rigged.
Poor Nemu's gonna throw up all that funnel cake.
And then now it's just like, oh, and it's a bad miss. Is the boxing glove fist kind of just like it goes back on the rack of the spring itself.
God, I wanted to destroy this thing.
You guys suck at sticking your landings, yeah.
And we all have minus cool, so.
Yeah. Well,
I don't
have
have minus
zero
cool.
now.
Oh wait. Oh, you have plus. Wait.
Yeah.
Wait, all you guys have. I'm the only one with minus, and you guys all failed.
Well, I have plus 0.
I have a -1.
I have a -1 in charm.
Same.
Christ.
Oh my goodness.
Well, say it, Alpha. Should we destroy the mountain?
I don't think that's advisable, Hiku.
I
But
think
you
we'll
know-
get arrested as he was shaking seawater off himself.
But it's rigged.
True, but if we destroyed it, we'd be in a lot of trouble.
I mean, you could go again and see if you could just.
I don't want to go. I don't
make fun
want to
of
go
him.
again. I don't want to go again.
Are you sure?
I am. I mean, if you want to go again, by all means, but I'm not going again.
You
I'm
saw
not giving
how
him the
it went.
Excuse me.
I'm not giving him the satisfaction because he's gonna expect the push that time if I fail again. So I wouldn't even be able to get one on him.
How come you guys didn't use your hero names?
I did.
Yeah, he did.
I just said Hiku. I tried not to tell my last name, but then he just started shouting out.
Alpha's hero name is Alpha.
Why didn't you use your hero name, Hiku?
Josco's cool is.
I thought he was minus.
I don't.
Maybe minus.
I just wasn't thinking about it. to be
His
honest.
cool's a 1. His is a +1 as well.
Oh yeah, so I'm a minus cool guy. I'm not very cool.
Well, if none of us are gonna go again, then we can move on to something else. Where's
Yeah,
my
I think
funnel
15
cake?
minutes have passed by. Let's just go to the festival.
You are at the festival.
The main part, not the festival.
But you want,
Thoughts in my
you want to go
head.
get some seats early so we get some good seats?
That'd be a good idea.
Yeah, let's go. Come on.
Okay, no worries.
It's totally this way. I'm not leading you off
So
to
you
the
guys start
wrong
going
direction.
towards the bridge area, towards the main hall again. That you know where it is. You've been there before. To go and find yourself some nice seats. The closer you get towards the hall, the more stalls are just offering free samples and like bottles of water for people as they walk by, because it's more funded by Avison at that time. So I'm guessing Cassius is kind of like grabbing as much as he can.
No, because Cassius spent all his money.
No, free samples. I just said they're all free samples. And stuff.
Oh,
Free samples, free
Yes.
bottles and stuff. Yeah,
Then
yeah.
yes. Then yeah.
Yeah.
But Cassius is gonna just be looking very sadly at an
Like-
empty basket.
Just as he's slowly going forward and picking up like a new small portion of takoyaki and some like cookies and stuff and bottles of like water.
Cassius, do you want my free samples?
My funnel cake's gone.
Oh, wants more funnel cake.
I mean, we could probably go back and get more. If...
Yeah.
No,
But then
Like
he's gonna lose
after.
his feet.
that ruins what makes
No.
funnel cakes so special.
You don't just have them one. I mean, you can take one home, but no, if you put it in the freezer, it actually ruins it.
Well, then I guess you just get the one basket.
Tough luck.
I mean, you can just. I'll go get one later.
Yeah, I'm missing going to amusement parks as well.
Just
Animal.
Heavy sigh tosses the basket into a receptacle nearby. Just
Sad piano music.
Tosses the basket, hits the announce.
cue sad violin.
Yes.
Anyway, and it like immediately perks back up. So how do we get inside this place?
I thought we were. Oh yeah, that's a good question. We probably should just walk through the front door.
Just follow everyone else.
Yeah, as you go up towards the main front doors, you'll see obviously there's a couple of security guards around and people funneling their ways through. Your student cards are your tickets in, so your student hero, like not even your license cards, it's just your pass cards that you have for the school, your ticket in. But obviously you were like fast tracked and allowed to go, whereas a lot of other students weren't. So you're kind of guided towards a specific area for you guys to sit down in. Which is kind of close. It's close. Like I say, it's close enough that you can see, just how sort of like you can just see most of the.
Yeah.
So I know I'm fucking myself up there, aren't I?
You can
no,
see
you're fine.
most of the stage.
That's it. Yeah. So you can see most of the stage.
I
and
got
shit.
you, man.
When they're walking in, and he was just like, "Oh yeah, Hiku."
Yeah.
Hank said hi.
Hi.
I
Tell him I said hi back.
I can't.
Eventually, when you meet him
Can't.
again.
Oh, he's gonna be on stage, Hiku.
All right, tell him hi.
I don't
then.
think. No, I'm not gonna shout it
No,
out.
I'm giving you a message to deliver.
You'll be able
to
to.
Nemu.
But
To
You'll be able
Hank.
to do it yourself, though.
No, this is for
Yeah.
Nemu.
Oh, okay.
When Hank
But-
comes out on stage, tell him hi.
I'm not gonna do that.
Why? That's my message. You delivered his message. Why wouldn't you deliver mine?
Because he's getting his ranking.
You could probably just say hi.
I can't interrupt it.
Yeah, we got a crowd of people here. I don't think you'll really be interrupted. It might, like, they'll probably be screaming and everything. Just scream hi.
No.
Yeah. Well, then do it after.
If I see him again, not on stage, sure.
Thank you.
I don't know why you can't just say hi. What?
Because I want you to do it.
Just don't. Even it's like the hotel again. Don't stop.
Okay.
I have
So
no idea
anyway.
what's going on. Yeah.
Anyways,
Higu's being difficult.
Yeah.
I'm making things difficult for Nemu.
Roll to manipulate me. Just kidding. No, don't do it.
Fucking bet.
No, don't do it.
Fucking
If he wants to do it, if he wants to do it.
Alright. He's doing
Remember,
it.
it doesn't mean that you have to. It doesn't mean you have to do it, Cat. It just means if you do it, you gain experience. You can still say no. That's the point.
fucking.
No. she's got to roll against it because if she
No, she
gets
What?
For another hunter, on a 10+, if they do what you ask, they mark experience and get forward. On a 7 to 9, they mark experience if they do what you ask. On a miss, it's up to that hunter to decide how badly you offend or annoy them. There's nothing about rolling back. It's
Wait.
just... It's literally manipulate someone for another hunter.
But didn't we use that in the exam and like I got a bonus for not doing what they said?
But you didn't have to roll. But you didn't have to roll against it. You don't have to roll against it.
I thought I did.
No, you did with Nova because Nova wanted to Nova wanted to hide specifically what she was saying. I don't remember you rolling for it. I thought this was just you get to pick if you're like I say.
It's on a miss. On a miss. They mark experience if they decide not to do what you asked.
Yeah, but then on a 7 to 9,
Yeah,
they mark
and I
experience if they do what you ask.
Okay, yeah. Okay, I see what I.
Yeah, it's up to that hunter to decide how badly you offend. I think maybe I did that wrong, but for now, like I say, it's not. It's Zack does the roll, and which is a 5. So on a miss, Cat, it's up to you how much badly you offends or annoys you. You mark experience if you decide not to do what they've asked. Monsters and minions can only be manipulated. Blah blah blah.
Oh yeah, and he was just like, Hiku.
Yeah.
That's a dumb idea. I'm not doing that. Not in front of everyone.
Okay.
Not in front of everyone.
Okay, mark experience.
Whatever you say, man.
Oh, on a 12+, they must act under pressure to resist your request. There you go.
Soka.
Soka. Alright.
Okay.
You win this round.
Have I got a little bit more of an intense song, but not too intense? Yes, I do. I can use the opening song that we used again. So after you guys sitting down and talking for a little bit, and there's not really many opposed rolls on this game, thankfully. So on another hunter, on a big success, they have to act under pressure to resist a request.
Yeah,
that's the only time there isn't any internal thing there, but you can homebrew that a lot as well.
It's more likely that you get like a reward for not doing it if they fail.
Yeah.
So, you get incentivized to not do it, but you can still choose to do it.
Exactly. Exactly.
Okay.
Oh boy, cool.
Exactly.
Okay. I don't have like caricatures for all of these, so I'm just gonna have to do ones that I do have and ones that I don't, which is all kind of the same.
Just
thing.
use generic token for.
I'm not even using tokens for that. I'm just talking about like actual pictures. Yeah. This is all in the mind sort of roleplay. This is today.
Imagine using your head during RPOs.
I know. I can't wait till you do that one day, Zack. I really can't.
It's never gonna happen. Never gonna happen.
Okay, so this is a little bit more pumped up than I wanted it to be.
I mean, it's the big heroes, man. Kind of, we'll pump.
The Big Hero 6.
Sure.
No.
Oh.
This is probably a little bit better.
Actually, 10.
It's coming out of one ear and that bugs the hell out of me, but I know it's
Yeah, right.
There you go.
Because the other guitars in the other ear.
So, yeah. The whole stage, the whole audience fills up with other heroes and news reporters and left, right, and centre, exactly as you sort of would feel. As it starts to fill up, you feel that it's very crowded, but you can't really. You're not unable to see the stage still, yeah. A member of the HCAO comes forward on the stage. He doesn't have any specific name that you need to worry too much about, but he's just like, it's very nice to see you all here today on the, I always forget what this actually is. I'm the one that named this whole fucking thing, do you know what I mean? Like I'm not even gonna pretend that I'm smart at this thing anymore. I'm also kind of tired, but that's not my excuse. The biggest excuse is how stupid I am.
You can use that as an excuse.
Yeah.
The fact that you're stupid and not the tired one, though. No, I'm kidding.
Thanks, buddy.
I'm joking.
Yeah, he says, welcome to the Worldwide Hero Ranking Renewal Festival. It is a pleasure to see you all here today, and especially considering all things that have happened in the past few weeks. Have we got Cat here still? Cat, you listening still, even though there's a lawnmower?
Yes.
Okay, fine. Now I'm sure you're all questioning and curious to see where the rankings are now, considering everything that has happened.
No.
There has definitely been... Shut the fuck up. There definitely has been a change... Shut up, whoever the fuck that was in there. Who was that? Who's haggling me? Who's haggling me? Who's haggling me? I'll find you. Where are you? Where are you, you monster?
Puts hands over Hiku.
Just grabs Hiku's hand and holds it up.
Push. No, stop.
No, I didn't write it down because it's written everywhere else. It would take me a second to find it all again, so I had to go up and grab it from the fucking stream because I'm an idiot.
Don't worry about it, man.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
You're doing a great job.
There's a couple of things to keep in note, of course. With the recent happenings in California, Mr. Avison has resigned from the worldwide hero ranking system. Ranking. Like there's a little bit of hubbub on the crowd for that. And I'm assuming you guys probably as well might have said something about that.
What?
What?
Why?
Due to the challenge and the combat that he had gone through and the damage that he has sustained, he has resigned from being in this season's worldwide ranking. As simple as that can be.
That sucks.
Do you have to sound so uncaring?
I care about him. I just want him to think I don't.
Cassie's gonna kind of peer over at Alpha to see if there's any reaction visibly on him. And
Apparently
dead.
nothing. Yeah, apparently
He's turned
nothing.
off.
Yeah, exactly.
Shut
there
down.
you go. That's your reaction. He's
He's
kind of just watching intently. I can have him like play laughing tracks if you like.
No.
Really loud.
He just opens his mouth and it just starts happening, yeah.
Just like a bunch of people clap from his
God.
whole
Oh,
applause.
crickets. Yeah, David's just said crickets. Which said crickets.
Cricket.
You just look at him. Beep. Suddenly your Wi-Fi gets shut off. You don't know why.
Now, with everything just said, there is a vast change in the hero rankings for this season. A lot of familiar faces and a couple of new faces as well as a couple of people from different national rankings that are being put down into our rankings here today. A lot of these people have been put into their positions because of not only their heroic achievements, but also considering the situation we are in now as a hero, as a group of heroes and people that protect the peace. We are now needing more people on the front lines instead of being on the sidelines on just their country's dependence.
Psst, Nemu,
What?
you think Adam's gonna be okay?
Adam should be okay, but Avison?
Isn't he close to Avison?
Very.
I hope he's okay.
Me too. He just looks back to the stage.
Okay, so with that
The
in
guy's
mind,
staring at us. It's like, oh.
no, it's fine. It's a big enough crowd that he doesn't even know that there's enough people. There's no one person he can see because it's too big a crowd. Lots of flashing lights, lots of commotion and talking as he's doing it.
Wait, flashing lights.
So with that in mind, we'll go forward with revealing the rankings, the worldwide rankings for this season. There's a bit of an applause and stuff. I'm pausing each time to see if you guys want to say things between it, otherwise it's literally just me, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't want you guys to just applaud. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. He said the word.
Well, we're about to figure out if Braveheart went any higher.
I mean, I think he went higher. I ain't gonna lie. He was kind of tough. But then again, he might have went lower because you defeated him. Good job, by the way.
When
That's
Alpha
right,
is on
David.
1%, sprints to wall charger.
Jumps through wall.
Okay, in at number... Oh.
Over the
In at number 10, coming up from the European rankings up towards the world rankings, a hero we've all known and loved for the past near 60 years, it is our great Cogsworth. And there's an applause. And
I remember that guy. That guy.
It's this like giant metal machine, this giant steam-powered and cog-powered mech starts walking forward with this old Dr. Eggman style kind of guy inside. He goes, hey there, fellas, great to be on board. How many are out there? Like 6 at least? And he kind of walks forward and sits in place as the robot arm kind of cranks and shifts left and right, very jutty, almost stop motion like in its sort of ways.
I remember you. Woo!
I can't believe he made it.
I mean, obviously, he helped with the situation in Notion City, so yeah, he's gonna be up there.
I mean, true, but no, I didn't expect it.
Did we have to find his hotel room for him?
Yeah.
Top 10 Heroes ranking sponsored by Watch Bojo.
God.
Punchy roll.
Punchy roll.
I watched that.
Okay.
Brunchy roll.
Ferb.
Ferb. Ferb.
Ferb.
Okay, in at number 9 from shit, where's with my notes? I'm sorry, guys. In at number 9 from the Southern America regions is the Leafy Ninja Vinos. And there's a crowd roar again. Is this little shrub-like character with wooden skin, loads of leaves all over his body, kind of like hair. And oh, thank you, Animal. I just realised what you were doing. That's cool. I like that. You're doing applauses for me. With like a ninja get-up. He's no more than like 3 foot tall. So think Deku Scrub from Zelda style sort of thing, but a little bit more humanoid, with loads of like green leaf style down his back and over his top of his head and stuff, with like a ninja kabuki kind of half mask on his face. Vinos, Vinnos.
Always
like Vanos, but with an eye.
Huh?
What?
What did you say?
Nothing.
Like Vanos, but with an eye. No, Vinnos, not Vinoss. Yes, that's it, Animal. Yeah.
I get.
And he just kind of walks in and just does the whole, ninja fingers crossed at the middle, like kind of like Jafro does, and just does kind of a little like a little bow. Yeah. And in at number 8 with our very own gravekeeper of this land, we have Helavid.
Oh, I don't know if he went down or did he go. Hold on.
Like, I haven't actually really seen the guy that much.
Oh, he went down.
Yeah, Helavid comes forward, and he's like, he's there with his what you call it, his lab coat with his glasses on. He's holding a book under his arm, sort of thing, and he comes in and just gives a gentle bow. And yeah, this is like the first time you guys have really properly seen him. Helavid is the the mortician of Ark Island, and also one of the top heroes. He's like completely grey, demonic looking kind of thing, like a gargoyle kind of look to him. His quirk is, I forgot the name of the quirk, but his quirk is the ability to make any humanoid or animal style statue come to life. Like, he can use any statue, gargoyle, or anything that's got some sort of obvious kind of limbs and arms and legs and bones and stuff, like obvious kind of armature that he can get to actually move and fight for him and stuff. And actually, Kat, you learned a lot about him a little while ago, didn't you?
Did I?
Yes, you did, about Helavid. Yeah, I was telling you all about it.
Yeah, they put more statues in cities because of the possibility of him coming around.
Yeah, so a lot of the hospitals and churches have a lot more gargoyles and humanoid or animal style statues around, and he's also one of the biggest conservationists for natural history of old churches and castles So in England, obviously, we keep and preserve as many castles as we can. In this day and age, Hellevood does it everywhere. He tries to keep as many castles and keeps of the old age as preserved and well kept together, up and running as much as he can. Yeah, it's one of his things. Yeah, it was because Kat asked me a question about it, and I just kind of laid some sort of lore on her for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Be cool. Be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. We cool, man. We cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dude,
Cass is gonna lean over to Nemu real quick and just be like, he's the one who recommended me for Ark Island.
He did?
Yeah.
Wow.
He did. No, I'm joking.
Congratulations.
Why congratulate me?
What?
Are you sure?
Well, oh, so he's the one that brought you.
I mean, none of us technically got recommended. We just got.
I mean, I just kind
letters
of got a
in the mail,
letter.
didn't we? Yeah.
Oh yeah, you came in with Hellevood, didn't you? I forgot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah. So
like-
yeah.
Alpha, correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't Alpha come in with Avacyn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was it. Yeah, you both came from two different heroes. Yeah, I completely forgot about that. Yeah. Good, cool. Yeah, fair enough.
Wow, they're special.
Yeah, you're
They're
not.
just cool.
I'm Todoroki
I don't
in
know.
this show.
I kind of feel special.
But we just got letters.
Yeah,
And
but
at
like
number
my
7.
letter had a cool number on it.
Okay.
In at number 7. In at number 7 is Ocean City's own demon hunter himself, the great devil bug hero Astaroth. I couldn't fucking think of what his name was there a second.
Are you yelling out Hank?
Hey!
And he's kind of walking out, putting his hand up a little bit, yeah, and kind of like waving his hand. And he does kind of look awkwardly at you and just ignores you and like looks away again.
It's me! Hey! Hey!
We like ducks down.
Astaroth, yeah, like the
Cass is gonna be face palming as Hiku's doing this.
Okay, could somebody shut that child up out in the back over there? Anyway, continuing on. Oh, sorry, I'm just moving myself up. In at number 6, we have a team. So taking up the 6th spot is a group of people that have just come up recently in the rankings. They're known as Cerberus. So if you would like to congratulate into their group, we've got Blue Cerberus, Red Cerberus, and White Cerberus. And there's a 3-man group come in. They're all big, beefy boys. You recognise one of them. One of them was the one that was on the
California
the news
news.
with California, yeah, the Blue Cerberus one, which has big cannons underneath his arms that have got like shards of ice coming out underneath it with water cannons at the front. He's got like the gas mask, and it's kind of a few pieces of armor over like an overall suit. Red one pretty much the same, but underneath his arm for the cannons, instead of it being shards of ice, it's like shards of like molten rock that kind of like suspended in air kind of. And
like magma.
Yeah, and then the White Cerberus one, in comparison to the same thing, it's shards of like steel that have like electricity sparking around it underneath it as well. And they all wear masks, and they're all very beefy, strong boys, Ricardo style, as they walk in, and they just kind of stand still in place and stoic. People clapping and kind of like looking around and being like, okay, these guys are kind of creepy, but okay, and clapping from there.
Interesting.
No. So they got like underslung cannons from their underneath like their wrist, say. So it's underslung cannons there, and on the elbow point where the cannon gets a little bit bigger, there's like shards of either ice, shards of like molten magma, or shards of like metal with lightning sparks and stuff. They're basically like reusing items or something. So Blue Cerberus has got like shards of ice from an ice work, like an ice user or something that he's using to make liquid power or something like that. Magma's kind of, I won't go too far into their quirks right now because it'll be something you guys learn later, obviously. So it's that kind of stuff from there.
They're like a thematic build.
That's it, yeah. And they're all based off of, you know, Cerberus, like the Devil May Cry one that was fire, ice, and
shock.
lightning. Yes, that's it. Yes. Okay, in at number 5 is obviously our great detective Captain Ambu from the police force. Now, unfortunately, Ambu can't be here today, but she says thank you very much for the participation of everyone, and keep yourselves all in check and stay on the good side of the law. And everyone's like, ah, she's so funny. Wonder why she's not here. Meanwhile, she's busy with Jafro trying to teach him how to use his quirk better. Yeah, she specifically
Wow,
cancelled
nice,
coming because of that, yeah.
Josco is really special, ain't
Josco's a good boy. It's his
he?
art.
He's really special.
Okay, and at number 4 is the boy genius, sparked from nothing, just constructed by everything. We have the biological and bio-enhanced human hero, Atom.
Alpha goes to stand up and then hears Atom and sits down.
Oh no, don't even say that. Oh. So Adam walks in. Atom at this point now has got a sleeker armor as well, kind of like what Nova was wearing this time as well. So instead of having the big boots and stuff, he's got a bit more Avacyn style armor on him now. A little bit more sleek, a little bit more Iron Man-y. Still pink and red armor. He walks in, his hair's a little bit shorter, not massively, but just a little bit shorter. And he gives like a wave to the crowd as he can with his nice smile.
Baby.
He's not in the no, he's not in the no, he's not in like the Spartan gear or the sand armor at the moment. It's a bit more streamlined, this armor is at the moment, yeah. Okay,
Adam
and say again?
Adam went up.
Yeah, he did.
On went down. They swapped spots.
Coming up in number 3, from Mother Russia itself, we have the beam hero Ramiel. And out comes this guy with his hands like put together in like fingertips. So he's got this like all fingertips are pressed together. He's got a little hole on the top of his forehead. He's got like a completely bald head, stretched earlobes, like, you know, the stretched old earlobes sort of things. With like kind of like, you know, who's the fire breather in Street Fighter? His outfit stuff, his sort of outfit, kind of like Broly's kind of clothing, if you know what I mean. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he kind of walks out, like, yeah, he's completely shaven head. He's got kind of pale skin. He's not tan because, of course, he's coming from Mother Russia. But he's got like these holes in the palm of his hands and his hole in the top of his head, like a little concave hole in the top of his forehead. And he walks in with like his eyes are completely white. He's got no irises or anything, and he's got a couple of like markings, like tattoo tribal markings over his body. And he's just wearing kind of like baggy clothes and toga style stuff over his waist. He's not got any shoes on. He just walks in. He just stands there, very sort of like, actually, I've just realised who I'm basing this off in my head. The robot in Overwatch. The floating one with the door. Zenyatta, yeah, that's what I was thinking of in my head. Yeah, that's what I was doing.
Oh, he's a monk.
Yeah, sort of like a monk, thank you, yes. Yeah, and he just kind of comes in very quiet and stoic with his eyes closed and, you know, his mouth completely flat and his fingers pressed together. Anyone want to say anything about that, or do you want me to continue?
He's kind of hot.
Mm-hmm. Moving on, like you said. So.
You want me to say something? I gave you some. Work with it.
Moving into number 2, all the way from number 7, we have the up-and-coming hero Braveheart from Valiente.
Oh my
Big
god.
crowd cheering and roaring. Valiente logo coming up on the background, and Braveheart walking in with a very strutty pose as he walks in, gives obviously like a, you know, a peace sign up into the air as he comes into place, stands in place with a massive grin in his lion muzzle as he's just sort of looking forward at all the people cheering at him.
Oh my god. We're working with the number 2 hero.
Again. Oh no.
Well, Nemu, I guess, you know, at least you don't got to worry about us getting more attention.
Now that we nearly have all of it.
Now I'm worried about a repeat situation, and he's blue too. Just like Bros.
Yeah, but I like his blue.
Braveheart sees us in the crowd. He's all the
Neiman, what do you
spotlights
mean?
and that one. I'd like to welcome my 5 new interns.
Yikes.
Funny you said that.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Anyway, and of course, in our number 1 spot, has been for a while now, we have our super speedy Blink at number 1. And once again, there's kind of like a split in the applause in the crowd. After a moment, he says, now, of course, Blink can't make it here today. He's too busy saving the world as usual, but he does give his thanks and hopes that everyone enjoys the day. And that is our lineup for this season. Everybody give your new heroes a round of applause. Whether or not they've gone up or down, they're still your top world heroes.
Cassie's gonna stand up and give applause.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
want the announcer to like do a double take and go, "Oh, I think I just saw him, and now he's gone again." Well, fuck. That's all we have time.
Blink
Looks
says,
like
do you want to see him
yeah.
come over and give you all a high five and leave again? And he says, do you want to see him do it again?
You want to see me do it again?
Okay, so after a while of like people just applauding and people taking pictures and stuff, I'm just having a quick little look. Now, is there anyone in the crowd that wants to ask any of our heroes some questions?
Hiku, you could say hi to Hank now.
You're 5 seconds from being pushed up there. I hope you know.
Don't!
Cassius raises his hand.
Yes, you over there, young lad, as he points, and a microphone on a boomstick just leans down and says, ooh, ooh, as it kind of like gets close to you.
Given the situation that recently happened in California, are there measures being taken to prevent such an incident from happening again?
Interesting. And are you asking that to any specific hero, or just anyone that can answer the question?
Anyone on stage?
A couple of people kind of move and look between each other before Braveheart kind of goes, "Ah, my boy, my son, do not worry too much and fret about those villains out there that are doing deeds."
Yours, son.
Huh?
Go ahead.
I'm sorry, Hiku. Did you want to say something?
No.
now?
No,
Because you didn't want to say anything earlier, and now obviously Cassius is. Now you're talking. I'm just thinking.
Braveheart, continue.
Okay. Villains like that will always exist, and heroes like us will always exist to fight against those villains and stop their evil deeds. Just because one hero got a little bit beat up this time by a villain that was quite dangerous in this point does not mean that we won't continue to seek out the best options for us as civilians and protection, thus as we should, as we are heroes. Do you not agree, my boy?
Of course.
Excellent, and might I say, I'm proud to be talking to you, one of my next candidates up for my hero licensing, and the rest of you that are all stood besides as the cameras and the lights beam on your faces at this point. People start applauding, like, yes, give it up. I said yes to them. They kicked my ass at the hero agency exams, and I'm now with them. Yes.
Cassius is just gonna kind of nervous smile and wave to everybody.
Nemo hides his face in his hands.
Hiku's gonna stand, just keep one arm raised. He's not even gonna wave, he's just gonna keep the arm raised.
Are you asking for a question there, young lad?
No!
Okay, then sit your butt down.
No, that was me. Okay, whatever.
Oh,
fucking hell. Oh my god.
I thought you meant like everyone applauded and everything finished. You stayed
cool guy.
stood in the air on your hand.
No, he's cool, guy.
Sorry, fine. Ignore that happened. I'll retcon that last little piece for you. Sorry. I thought you were saying that like you stayed afterwards after everything ended. You just put your hand up afterwards, like, yes, I am informed. Please tell me.
God.
Okay. Anybody else got any questions? I.e., come on, guys, let's get some questions in here. Even Google it. I don't mind. Or Animal, if you've got a question, ask away.
He can be a random person in the crowd.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
I mean, I have another one I could run by.
If you want it to be someone else other than Cassius, but...
Yeah.
Yeah? Just have it as a...
Yeah.
Yes, you're there over there, sir.
Yes, obviously with Avacyn no longer working with the hero agency, is there going to be someone stepping into his shoes to fill his gap? He was kind of the technological man.
That's a good question. Let me go look at the crowd and see what anyone has to say.
This question is more towards Adam, sir. Apologies.
Oh, okay. No worries then. He leans back over towards Adam and puts the microphone up to him and he goes, well, Avacyn's going to continue to be the technological hero that everyone knows, but not at the front line of battle. Unfortunately, his injuries were so severe that he hasn't been able to come back into constant combat like he might have needed, which is why I've been pushed forward into the number 4 slot, making me his prodigy? He sort of says with lift of his inflection in his voice, just as he's not too sure if he's meaning to say that.
So what you're saying is, you are in a way Avicen's successor.
He kind of breathes in very slowly and he goes, yes, I am.
Looking forward to good things from you, young man.
The song ended at that point.
Yeah.
It's just like in an episode. All right, boys, that was it.
I'll do my best. I promise you all. No further questions.
This is where if Alpha
Animals
can get
got-
drunk, he just hurl abuse at him.
Yeah, you think you're so great, don't you? Throwing out other people. Why don't you look at me during anymore?
Dettet animals got.
Mom and
Go on,
Dad hate me.
Voice it for it.
Such a Braveheart, as all these new recruits are all of you taking newbies in.
Good question. Let's go through the stats. The first person to talk would be Cogsworth, which is like, yes, seeing as we have a new rights as and he's like walking forward with like the of this sort of like mechanical beast. He's like, seeing as we have new rights as these top heroes, we'll be taking in new candidates with hero trainee licenses to really push forward the need of a hero in these times of, what's the time? What's it, 2020? Yes, that's what we're doing here, as he kind of continues to wander forward towards the group.
Nemu raises his hand.
Yes, you there, little girl.
Mr.
You got it.
Mr. Jackaroffer. Someone says in the crowd.
Is that the mysterious Jackaroffer? Nobody can know who it is though, because no one's seen it, because it's mystery Jackaroffer.
I've seen those gloves before.
I've seen those fingers. Don't act like I don't know. It's like me and Zack know whose toes is toes.
Bet.
Go on, ask your question. Sorry.
What sort of actions are going to be put forward in the places these people are being taken from? Like, Remiel being taken from Russia and Vinos taken from South America. Are they expected to patrol their home origins as well as the rest of the world?
Vinos takes the microphone and he's like, we continue to fight on our grounds. Where we need to fight and how we need to fight is on our terms. But when the world is in danger, we will be the ones that take step forward and do what we can to protect the world. Oh, what?
Is he not the Russian one?
No, that's Vinos.
South
Nah,
American.
Yeah.
Remiel is
America.
Russia.
Oh, Remiel, sorry. It was the Z sound at the end that threw me.
Yeah, that's all he has to say. Ramiel says nothing. He just stands stoic and still. That's fine, Animal. Don't worry. I wasn't forcing you to. I was just saying if you wanted to ask any questions. If that's it, if that's all the questions you guys have got, I'm not going to force you guys. Don't worry.
I have a question.
Go for it.
Another. This is Rupert Burdock for the Island Gazette. With a fresh new hero ranking, can we expect fresh new tactics against the criminals of tomorrow?
Astrov kind of comes forward, Hank comes forward and takes the mic and he's like, yeah, hi, so we'll kind of be doing the same tactics that we're always kind of used to. How we act as heroes and how we've normally acted as heroes is something that we kind of take pride in, but anytime we can change and work for the better, we'll go forward with those ideas and see what we can't figure out. So yes, to answer your question, we have ways of combating and changing our styles, but not without taking away our personality and our identity in the process. And he kind of takes a step back and bobs his head. The Ark Gazette. Sorry.
The Ark Island Gazette.
Ark Island Gazette.
Dark Island Gazette.
Get me Avison. I want pictures of Avison.
Just slamming on the desk with a big cigar in his mouth. You serious?
You serious? You could put that on if you wanted. There you go. See.
Putting chemicals in the water.
Turn the frickin' frogs gay.
Telling the freaking heroes gay.
You serious? Yes, move me in the back.
Yes, yeah, you're over there.
Oh yeah, this is for Mr. Braveheart.
Okay.
So with the big move over to Japan being suddenly thrust into the effectively the top one spot in the country of Japan, unless is Blink based out of Japan? Did I fuck that up?
Blink bases everywhere.
Okay, well then, effectively being the #1 hero that's going to be based out of Japan and a big move, are you taking on some extra new students in order to compensate for a lack of support from other heroes?
Oh, my boy, do not worry too much. Not only do I have 5 new students. Wait, 1, 2.
Yeah.
Yes, it's 5. It's 5. So long as I have, not only do I have 5 new students in tow towards me, I have an agency of about 50 people that keep me running, keep us fighting the good fight against those evil, dastardly villains that I always want to give them what for. Don't you worry, we'll keep that place protected as best as we can. Someone do animals question for me.
All right,
If
guess I'm.
anybody
Oh,
wishes
no.
to contribute to the recovery efforts in California, who can we contact?
Oh yes, I as the announcer can actually answer that. The recovery efforts in California, you can go to www.callforcalifornia8.com.uk.co.ru.yz.jp. From there, you may donate towards any hero, agency, or agency that is working in that area, or donate straight towards the causes and donations towards civilians that have been damaged or harmed or lost their homes in any way, shape, or form. Terms and conditions comply. See terms and conditions for details. Cali care.
Hashtag Cali care.
What was the name of those people with their symbols that we saw last time that were attacking
Principality
California?
of Yazoo.
That's the one. I have a
You
question.
didn't know about them though?
Excuse me.
Yes. Continue. Yes, you there. Sprightly young man that I can hear with that voice.
What more could you tell us about the Principality of Yazoo?
At this point, Blue Cerberus sort of takes a couple steps forward, and in the muffle of his mask, is just like, the Principality of Yazoo is simply nothing more than a common nuisance. What they believe in and what the reality is completely different things. We will destroy them where and when we can, rest assured.
More fake news from the hero media.
But you want to fucking go, boy? You want to fucking go? It's like this,
Oh my God.
fucking standing up to each other. Who's gonna throw a shoe first?
Oh my God.
Have a mighty impact in California.
This fucking southern lass, this southern Bonnie coming up here.
Oh, I have a question.
Okay, yes, you little girl there in the front again.
Wait, was this Nemu or someone else?
No, I'm just saying little girl for you.
Oh, okay. Will more efforts be put towards Ark Island and in terms of protection, since, well, Avacyn is no longer in fighting
you
form?
just asked that?
No.
No, this
Oh.
is just this is
No,
this,
those are random.
this is more
Sorry.
is
Yeah.
Ark
Sorry,
Island going
Cat.
to be protected? Yeah.
Yeah.
Atom sort of takes point again, and he just says, continuing forward as the what did you say that he was again? What was Atom to Avacyn? Did you say so?
Successor.
As the successor to Avacyn in the hero agency business. The Avacyn the Ark Island Air Guard is continuing their efforts to protect and patrol the island, with Nova as the front and lead of the Air Guard. That
So there
itself.
won't be a repeat of what was
Well, just the attack on Ark Island, wasn't it?
yeah,
The attack
that's
on Ark
what it
Island,
was
yeah.
called.
Well, there hasn't been another attack since, and the Air Guard has continued to protect us for quite a few months now. And we believe in them, and we believe in what they can do to protect the island at all costs.
All right. All right.
Hiku raises his hand.
Oh god. Yes, you there with the white hair. What is it, my boy?
This is a question for Braveheart specifically.
Of
Braveheart,
course, of course. How are you doing there again, boy? Good to see you.
Just
Seeing, seeing as you are now the number 2 hero, how do you feel about taking what used to be Frost's spot, the man who used to be the number 1's hero? Do you feel any pressure? Are you worried
he was the
about
number 2
the
as well, just to let you know.
Yeah, he was both.
Yeah.
That's what I'm.
Yeah. Oh,
saying.
okay. I see.
Everyone
Sorry,
can
my
say
mistake. Yeah,
He's
that was a
number
good
2,
question,
former number 1.
Yeah. That's a good question.
Yeah.
Now that I said it, yeah.
Are you worried about all the expectations? You know.
My boy, if I could sit here and say that I was one of the best to sit here in the same position as Frost, I would be a liar. I have all the admiration for our late and lost Frost and what he used to stand up for as a hero and a destroyer of villains and what they were against. And let me say I am proud to be sat here as the number 2. I may not be able to be as good as him or be as powerful as he was back when his prime and back before he was ultimately cut down too short in his life. I promise you, I will do what I can to keep confident, keep strong, and keep on going for the rest of you, and give you a light, a beacon to follow in that time of need.
Okay. I wouldn't take any other answer. He just sits back down.
He nods. Go on, yeah.
Another hand in the back. Just,
Yeah.
So what is Aveston's current condition? Can we expect him back in good health soon?
Yes, actually, me as the announcer can actually answer that one as well for you. Avison is in good health as we stand right now. He is currently healing up from some broken bones and some scarring wounds from the heat. But he should be back in business and doing the job that he loves the most in a couple of weeks' time. But of course, he's still taking down his spot as any of the top heroes for this season. Which doesn't mean he won't be back next season, but for now, for the next quarter, he will be standing down and healing himself up as quick as he possibly can.
So does that mean the hero agency can expect support from Mr. Avison, even without him being an active fighter?
Atom replies to this one. Avison Tech and Avison technology that he's been creating for the past few years will always be here to do what we can in Ark Island. However, we still don't produce and manufacture technology that can be given out to the world publicly yet. But more news on that will be coming soon in the next following months as well.
All right, thank you.
No, yeah. Something that you might not know, Civ, that you should know, which is something that I haven't really picked up on in quite a while. Avison Tech does not leave Ark Island. Avison Tech is too powerful because the half-life and the residual and the continual of Avisonian and Shirisanium is itself,
which is why Riptide got in such big trouble.
Which keeps rotating its ability to just continually, almost infinitely produce one or the other. He doesn't allow his technology to go outside of Ark Island for the moment, which is what Riptide, the first villain that these guys fought against, was trying to do. Was trying to take all the technology off the island.
Yeah, but I was more considering like. You think Helivids on Ark Island, you've got Onbu on Black Island, you have obviously Adam on Ark Island, and Avison himself. They're all using that tech. It's supporting the hero agency. That's what I'm trying to say.
They are protecting the hero agency from there. But all Adam's trying to say is that he's trying to extend the use of Avison Tech to a broader horizon from Ark Island. But he says he can't say anything until, for a couple more months.
Yeah. I'll let one of you guys do Animal's next question.
I have one for Braveheart first, though.
Go on.
This should just be a random. Braveheart.
Yes.
What is your first plan of action once you're up and running in Japan?
Well, good citizen of this earth, my next plan once going into Japan is taking in the sights, seeing the civilians, and letting them know where I am and I exist, and hopefully finding a good ramen bar or something or two, if you know what I'm saying. But once I've settled down and made myself known within the island and in Tokyo as the city, I will be trying to keep a track down on those that are trying to distribute those drugs that we know that enhance users' quirks, triggers, and such of the likes, and trying to cut down and fight back against the underground villainy of this land, if you can catch my drift.
So Trigger is spread to Japan now?
Yes, unfortunately so. It has been known for a couple of weeks now that Trigger has been distributing now over in Japan since New England's... since England and the ocean... Huh?
Nothing.
What were you going to say?
That's a shame.
Oh, that's a shame, sorry.
I'm going to kind of bump Nemu's shoulder and go like, what is Trigger? Is that like a drug or something?
It was massive in Ocean City. That's what those triggered beasts are, what Hank was talking about.
Uh-huh.
And you, that time you licked it off the floor.
You made me.
What's
This
it
is
do?
true.
It enhances your quirk, like, to its peak, I guess, in short sense.
That's a scary drug for them to have.
I wonder if it'd work on me.
Let's not find out.
Note to self: try mysterious drug.
I don't recommend it.
Trigger's like quirk crack, if I
Yeah,
remember
pretty much.
correctly.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
Okay,
Animal's got another one.
yeah.
So.
Excuse me, sir, with Aberson out of commission, who can we expect to distribute technology of similar caliber?
Cinnamon.
Who can distribute technology of cinnamon buns?
I can do it.
I have the power.
You hear a little ding, his chest cavity opens, fresh cinnamon bun comes out.
It's right here. I got it for you.
Yeah. Okay, Cogsworth moves forward and goes, well, since Averson technology has never been distributed outside of Ark Island legally in any way, shape, or form, we and my company in Cogsworth brand will continue to invest in moving technology forward from Ocean City. The steam-powered and advancements in our island are quite good, and hoping that we can move forward in investing technology into the right people and the right companies. Yes. What's the time? Okay, good.
Not to self, set up rival tech company.
Dettet.
Yes.
Was the knowledge of Trigger Beast, is that new knowledge?
No, Triggered Beast has been going on for nearly 60 years.
Okay. Nah,
Yeah. So
we're good
Triggered
then.
Beast, Triggered Beasts.
know?
So quirk users. So let me give you a quick rundown as well whilst you're here, because it'll be good for you to know now. Because
Yep.
not that I don't expect anyone else to be able to explain it to you, but I can explain it to you better right now, basically. Triggered Beast is basically Ocean City and England, the United Kingdom, is known for its absolute abundance of rich natural soil and moisture and you know, like the ability, like the growth of like a natural environment, so forest and bogs and swamps and fields and stuff,
Yes.
which means that a lot of the users, a lot of quirk people that were like born there with their quirks are mutation quirks. So we're talking any bestial type quirks, very much a lot of insects.
Like Hank, right?
Yeah,
and,
Hank and
Kelly.
Rhett and Kelly and their parents before they passed away and stuff. Yeah. So a lot of bug quirk users, in the cities where the places were, thank you, where the places where people were more in the industrial side, like, you know, back in the day when the industrial thing was sort of like, you know, like I say, this is 2020 now at this point. No, not 2020. This is 2220. Sorry, this is the year 2220. Back 200 years ago, when the city was like how we are now in these days, a lot of quirk users in England spawned were steam-powered users. So they had steam quirks, be that
Like Cogsworth.
exactly steam coming out of their backs, steam coming out of their fingertips or their mouths or their ears or their nose or their pee. It doesn't matter where they're coming from there. So the two main big quirks that came from England were either mutation type quirks or steam emission type quirks. The steam type quirk users would get massively good jobs, you know, building these big cities. So Ocean City is a culmination of Southampton and Portsmouth put together. So it would have been Portsmouth and Southampton are now one big city instead of being two different cities on the front of the water. It's now one giant city, and the cities themselves are like kind of like rings. They're like a big circle area of a city, and then obviously London's got one, Manchester's got one, and Glasgow has got one up in Edinburgh's got one up in Scotland.
Suppose Leeds isn't important enough, huh?
No. It's just where the things are all getting put together. It's where they've moved them together.
Yeah.
Okay, there's one in Leeds as well, okay?
That's what I thought.
There you go, because you're playing the game, and that's fair, I get that, because I said Southampton, so that's fine, okay?
Exactly. You throw your
So
own
you got
city
Ocean-
in there and make it two cities.
Yeah, that's fine. So you got Ocean City, you've got London City as London City, you've got Midland City, and you've got Scotland City, or something like that. Or something,
Yeah, either way.
yeah, either way.
Yeah. Big
Other than those big cities, everywhere else is just fields and forests and lush green fields as far as
farmlands and things
absolutely.
like that. Yeah.
The gap between Ocean City, like Ocean City's borders, and the forest and fields is very much more medieval style, like straw roof cottages and stuff in between. Yeah, so it's literally got all three types of like industrial advancements where it's just fields and forests. Clay and mortar style houses around the outside that expand forward, and then the big cities in the middle. Yeah. They don't know. Well, they know now, and I'll let the guys explain because they know that 100%. But 60 years ago, mutation quirk users started to lose their humanity and started to turn into just the beast forms of them. If you see what I mean, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So they just started turning into just big evil beasts, yeah?
So they're just turning like into a manifestation of a quirk.
And a man named Hardelin back about 60, 70 years ago created a group of people known as the Rising Dawn that fought back against the triggered beasts that would come towards the cities and try and kill and eat and destroy what they could. This continued onwards for about 60, 70 years until today's era, where the Rising Dawn are basically the forefront mercenary group that basically stand between the borders of all cities. So they're kind of like the Dragoons in Heavensward, if you see what I mean, against the dragons in a kind of way. They now know why these things are being turned into these beasts, and they also know that the drug is being taken from the middle of Ocean City and is now, as you can see, being distributed out in different places in Japan and all that sort of stuff as well. So it's good that I'm explaining this to you now, because this is quite a big this is a big plot point. The Dubai one can be another day, the Riptide one can be another day, but the trigger and all that sort of stuff is a big plot point for you to know now. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So most of it all distributed from England itself, and they can explain to you, so you can ask them later on like where the drug comes from, and they can explain exactly where it comes from, because you guys should know where it is now as well.
Okay.
When I say you guys, I'm literally talking to Zack and Gat here at this point. Yeah, they should know where the drug's being taken from.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
All these jugs coming from Cracktopia.
Okay, go on, ask that question, Siv.
Okay. Excuse me, over here.
Yes.
So with the event in California and Yazoo seemingly becoming a global entity, will we expect international support investigating and ultimately finding and stopping this group?
This time, Red Cerberus kind of takes a step forward in front of the other two, and once again he says, "Be that it is may, that this group is nothing more than just a nuisance in this land. My group and other groups are now investigating them in much further than we were before. Let it be known that this group was founded and found in Dubai. These were the guys and these were the culprits that have first created the explosion back in, 2218, when Dubai was turned into a literal wasteland of our era. So lots of people are now definitely looking into it, is what you're saying."
Who was that stepped up?
That was Red Cerberus.
Okay.
Okay, is that all questions done for now?
Yes.
I'm good. Yeah.
Excellent. Okay. There'll be more conversation and talking at the end, and you can come and say hi and autograph from all heroes if you want. But for now, thank you all for attending, and enjoy the festivities of the rest of the weekend, and be safe. We all need it right now, the announcer says. He kind of raises his hand and everyone applauds, and it all just kind of lulls back into a nice sort of idling sort of, you know what I'm trying to say. I'm just being an idiot right now.
We all leave.
A festival, yeah. Thanks, Zack. Thanks for just trying to, speed things up for no reason. Okay, what do you guys do now then?
I mean, we can meet the heroes up there now, right?
You can do what you want, really, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'll go up to Braveheart.
I'm following.
Okay, so at least me and Nemu are going up to Braveheart. Would you guys want to come with?
Sorry, I was fumbling to get my phone unlocked. Yes, I would like to go with you.
Alpha's like got his finger up in the air as he's like swiping on his phone.
And he turns to you when he's done. He's like, "Yeah, I'll come with you."
Yeah. So, yeah, just gonna go right up to Braveheart. Like, really went and called this out right in front of everybody, huh?
Oh yes, my boys, my heroes, my students of tomorrow. And he comes over and kind of like grabs your hand, Cassius, and shakes it, and grabs Hiku's hand, Nemu's hand, and shakes it as well, and sort of like tries to go between you all to shake it. Hiku, where are you? Are you with them or not?
I'm with them.
Yeah. So he just goes through like shaking all your hands and stuff.
Yeah, it's nice to meet you.
Yeah, it's nice to meet you.
We already met him already once.
Yeah, but I only really knocked him out. That's all the interaction I had with him.
Yeah,
Fair.
I mean, kind of, yeah.
Oh yeah, you, my boy, you with the blonde hair. You certainly did a number on me, didn't you?
Kind of, I guess.
Yes, that's a power that we must invest in. Strengthen and become more potent. Yes, absolutely. Your boys here, they know what I'm talking about. We'll get you into tip-top shape no time at all.
They've actually been helping me out already with it.
Fantastic. That's fantastic to hear. I cannot believe it. You're all being so proactive before you even come into my agency. It is going to be a wonderful, wonderful connection. The gears and the cogs are all working together.
Yeah.
The cogs is off in the background. You said something about me. No, I didn't, old man. Don't worry. I was saying it. I was. Shut up. Okay.
You'll find we usually get into trouble, so being proactive like that is pretty good thing for us.
Oh, I can say so. I can say so myself, certainly. Yes, absolutely. It's great to see such proactive students these days. Absolutely.
I feel like he thinks I use it every day, you know? Like he notices like there's like white stuff on my face. Proactive. It clears it.
Oh my god.
I like how you said, you explained the joke straight afterwards because you knew none of us were going to get it. Like straight away. You were kind of like, I'll just tell you what I'm saying. I thought proactive was a type of fucking yogurt anyway.
That's well, there is a proactive yogurt. There's also proactive that's like
Oh my god, yeah, there is.
it's acne care.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So proactive, these
we make everything
students.
confusing, dude.
It's so moist and greasy from all the cream they use.
Your faces are so clean with all this proactive.
You're glistening under the lights.
God! Such young.
I honestly have completely blanked on the entire conversation I was going to talk to him.
Oh my god.
How
You
should
were just saying about how like he called you guys out and he said, yeah, it's nice to see you guys all being so proactive and ready to fight and all that sort of stuff. If you can't
No,
remember,
I
don't
forgot
worry.
what I was going to follow that up with.
It's okay. It's okay.
Heck.
It happens to me every day.
I legitimately blanked on it, so like help.
Yeah,
Say
We can,
something.
we can go back to it in a second if you want. We can like move on to someone else, and if you can't think of it later on, don't worry about it. I'm not gonna play much. I'm not gonna do a combat thing today, and I'm not gonna play for much longer anyway because I'm exhausted. And I can. It'd be better if we kind of like do a lot more of this tomorrow, next session than tonight anyway. So just whatever you want to do right now.
Oh,
just
yeah,
do
we can do this tomorrow. Yeah.
it.
Oh yeah. Okay, got it.
There you
I had to
go.
I had to dig up the name to remind myself. Okay. So, Braveheart, I know you're from America, like me. I was wondering if you ever worked with someone named hero by the name of Backlash.
Where did I say Braveheart came from again?
Spain.
Oh, Spain. Yikers!
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna go. I'll talk to you guys later.
Oh my god, he actually literally fucking left.
Bro, that
Oh,
happens to me all the
shit.
time. Get back over here. Deal with your embarrassment. That happens to me all the time. Deal with the embarrassment. I do.
You can still ask him though. He's like the number 2 hero. Like,
Hey, I'm
you know.
back from school. What
Yeah,
happened?
back from school. You can still ask him. Like he might know. I mean, you might have better
Deal.
chance asking Vinos about it because he's from sort of Southern America.
South America. Wait, is he from South America or Southern America?
Yeah,
Because we like to make it confusing.
yeah, Southern, I suppose.
I like it when it's confusing. Because then I can have Cat explain it to me.
What?
So is it in fact it's Southern America, not South America?
It's yes.
Or is it it could be like Latin America in between?
Yeah, that's kind of what I had in my head, yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, sort of Latin America.
Let me just
Are you
change-
gay?
Yes,
just
the
fix
Maldives.
Let me just fix my notes. You can go over to him like, cabron. I hear you're going to be the new heroes. That's pretty cool. Huh?
Is he from Georgia or Brazil? He's closer to Brazil. He's closer to Brazil, yeah.
Okay. Then I would not be asking Braveheart this at all.
Is he from Georgia?
Then we're just here to get his autograph.
Boys, are you all set? Are you all prepared for Monday when you come over?
Oh god, it is that soon, isn't it?
That's it. You've got the weekend to spend doing what you will and what you privy doing, and then you're over here with me, back into work and business as usual.
I think I
Oh,
Yeah.
we finally get to do more hero work. I'm excited. And at
Absolutely.
the same time, I'm not.
I'm looking forward to this experience.
Hiku,
Yeah.
my boy, why would you not be looking forward to this? Or being scared, I suppose, is another word that you might have been using.
I don't know, it's kind of hot in Japan.
It's kind of hot in Japan.
Have you seen how far north Japan is?
Do we need to have a conversation about the actual the average tepid temperature
No,
of Japan?
no. I thought of a split-second reason. I didn't actually.
Oh, okay.
You could say they got big bees, They got big ass freaking hornet.
The fucking killer hornets at the moment, yeah.
Big old bees.
Got the Rona over there. Don't want to get caught up in that.
The Rona is here, my guy.
Yeah, you need to hide from that.
It's here, it's there, it's fucking everywhere.
Yeah.
Yes, my child.
Frick, I fucking brain farted again.
Don't worry, it's okay. It's understandable.
Fuck
Look
myself.
here. Let me give you some stuff. And he kind of like turns around. And he comes back over with like, Braveheart
remembered
books and Braveheart pens and Braveheart little badges and lanyards and stuff and
Wouldn't it be
Valiente stuff.
Valiente?
Yeah, but a lot of it is just Braveheart. Like not just Valiente, it's just Braveheart.
Okay.
They're like specifically for him.
Valiente isn't a new agency, is it?
Valiente is quite a new agency, yes.
Alright, so it makes sense that it's all Braveheart.
Here.
It makes sense that he's just only the number 2 right now.
Only number 2?
Yeah, Japan does get pretty hot in the summer, yeah.
Yeah, he'll get number 1.
Do you not believe in Blink?
I mean, it's kind of going down right now. He didn't even show up.
I heard he's
this whole
sterile.
Neither did Anbu.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but like,
What?
yeah, Nemu, you know,
What?
can you guess what Ambo is?
Yes.
Anyway, yes, Mr. Braveheart.
Yes, my son.
So I was wondering who's like the main sidekicks we're gonna be working with.
Oh, my boy, you'll be working with mine.
Well, I mean,
Oh,
I'm
man.
assuming you have several, right? And like, who are the main ones that we'll be working with, though?
Oh, cool. You're gonna make me get my notes up. Cool. Okay.
No, you know, you can just say don't we worry about that till Monday. Like,
No. I'll give you a small snippet. Don't worry. It was the one thing I just closed, like just as we were talking. Like out of all of the things, I just closed it, and I just had to remember where I put it. I can give you their
Shitty.
names, yeah. I can give you their hero names or something, yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. Just
Well, you'll be working with me and my second in command and 3 other sidekicks, if that's all right with you, obviously.
yeah, no, obviously. I mean, we can't expect you to devote your time all just to us.
No worries, don't worry. You've got me, obviously, the strong, courageous hero Braveheart. You've got my second in command, the cold, calculator hero Emperor. I'll wait for you guys to write these down.
You hear the clickies, huh?
Yeah. And anyone that doesn't get them in time, I'll obviously... Just shut the fuck up, Chris.
What?
The cult of Yazoo.
You just noticed.
Yeah, you just saw it.
I spent so fucking painstaking.
Emperor's Braveheart's second in command, right?
Cold calculator hero Emperor is the second in command, yeah. And yeah, no, that was really good. I like that. I like how they both got knives. He's just holding two knives. It's like, now I'm stabbing with, but go to the OHA club.
Oh, did he put...
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Okay, you've got the tiny tank hero Titch.
Excuse me?
You heard.
It's like itch with a T.
Titchy Strider?
Tiny tank hero Titch. Titch. Bitch with a T.
Temper.
I'ma get you.
Sorry.
Right, okay.
All these British superstars coming to mind.
You've got the Water Guardian hero Grey Dive.
What's his quirk?
I mean, you don't even know what the other one's quirks are, but
Tank, water.
Tonk.
tank, water, Kim Jong.
It's just a sentient M1 Abrams tank, just like sitting in the lobby.
Excuse me,
This is
Sherman.
very quickly turning into Cars the movie.
One's a boat. One's a.
God.
Yes. In the team where the leader is a lion, the other ones are anthropomorphized vehicles.
We like to mix things up around here.
We have a good time.
Just wanna, yeah. Jesus Christ.
Okay, have you all got Grey Dive? Yeah.
This is my secretary.
And
She's
you've
a
got the
baggage
deadly dark.
handler.
You got the deadly dark operative Night Vision.
Huh, night vision and night.
And Chitinite.
I get it.
Is that all of them?
That's all of them. Yes, thank God.
They all seem to have such different quirks from you.
How do you know that from their names?
I'm guessing.
Okay, well then, if you're guessing, I'd like to hear the guesses.
Oh God.
Okay, well, Emperor,
Mm-hmm.
you said he was cold and calculated.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about him.
This is going
Emperor, yes. Cold like snow, yes. Calculator, yes. I don't know.
Ross Jr.
Did you just say he's a big calculator?
No, it's just
No.
a calculator inside
I
a
sure
fridge.
wonder if he's.
Cassio man.
Say that again, Cassius.
I wonder if he's a penguin man.
Titch, you said, was some sort of tank hero, so
Oh God.
they're either big or they look like a tank or fire something like a tank or I don't know, something. Grey Dive does water.
It's a shark.
And night vision, I don't know, I guess
Bat.
it's stealth operative. Yeah, like a bat.
Close. Would you like me to tell you?
Yes, please.
Yes?
Sure, it might make things a little bit fucking easier. Yes, to Cassius, my good boy, my second in command, Mad Stavig. He is an Emperor Penguin mutation quirk. Would you like me to read the name down? That's Mads Stavig. Yes, it's Norwegian style. Yes.
Can you spell that? You give them such difficult names. Stavig? What?
Mads Stavig. Stavig.
Oh, I spelled it right.
There you
Swag.
go. Yeah.
Wait, who has that quirk?
Emperor
Emperor.
Penguin. Cold calculator hero Emperor. should have done this. I should have done this when you guys introduced it, but you guys were all there like going, So fuck it. Here's who they are. You don't lose anything by knowing. Okay, who's next? Who wants to know who's who next? Titch, Tiny Tank Hero Titch. Well, that's Scott Panera.
Like the
Panera?
Huh? Scott Panera.
Okay, I was gonna say Panera is a fucking.
Not the bread thing, no. Not the bread thing, yeah. I love Panera. No, Panera. Google Panera, see what comes up.
P-O-N?
Yeah.
Is it a pond?
No.
It's an ant.
Hey.
Tiny Tank Hero.
He's a bullet ant.
Why doesn't he call himself Ant-Man?
Because he's already called Scott. Already got Scott Lang in there. Come on. Can't do all of it.
Batman.
Oh, so they're all animal quirk. The mutation
There
quirks.
you
That's
go.
why I said shark for Grey Dive and bat for night vision.
Yeah, Water Guardian Hero Grey Dive is Shark Mutation. It is.
Hey, I got
it
that
is.
one right.
It is. And her name is Akula Kimono.
Isn't Mizu's name Kimono?
Mizu Kimono. That would be correct. Yes, this is her older sister.
Oh, wow.
Oh!
Learn something new every day, Toby.
You getting
Wait,
a bit
what was
tired
the
there,
name again?
Zach?
Oh,
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
What was-
Akula Kimono. So A-K-U-L-A.
And then
Azula, the firefly.
K-E-M-O-N-O.
K-E-M-O-N-O. Yeah.
Well, I didn't even know Mizu had a sister.
that I should have asked her.
Yeah. You could have.
I mean, Josco
Nobody
probably knows.
just
I
go
mean,
back
yeah,
now,
yeah, Josco probably knows. You could ask Josco. Just more
No,
people.
Akula Kimono, not Hakuna Matata. Sorry.
Oh my
More
god.
people you could ask about.
Okay, and the Deadly Dark Operative Night Vision is Obadiah Suter,
An owl.
and he is a great
Oh,
horned
man.
owl. Yes, that's it.
Was it Obadiah what?
Obadiah Sutor. S-U-I-T-O-R. I think old
Does the
English
owl
style.
Suitor.
wear a
Yeah.
suit?
Studio, yeah.
Does the
Maybe.
owl
Who
wear a suit?
fucking knows? We'll find out.
Who fucking know? Who fucking?
Yeah, I gave him one of those like old country,
Yeah.
almost Wild Western style.
Go do some barn racing.
Obadiah Suter over here.
Obadiah.
Obadiah. And Bad Stavig. Welcome to Valiente, yeah?
Blah.
Then why are you accepting us?
Because you guys
do you
won in
mean?
the exam, and whatever
We
better
really need
what
to
better
work
people
on
could I choose than the
self-confidence.
people that were victorious in the exam?
Well, you could
I understand
like,
us, but Alpha's not an animal. Or a mammal.
none of us are animals.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at, I mean,
Cassius
technically,
kind of is.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, Cassius.
yeah, good
kinda
point.
is, but-
Get fucked, all of you. Cassius, come with me.
Well,
He just picks him up by the scruff of the neck like a cat holding a fucking pet. He's like, bye, guys. What, like
So-
fucking hellbenders when Jesus starts taking him up, he's like, ah, ah, and just throwing rocks at him. Sorry, I have to show you that later. Go on, continue. Sorry.
I have to say, I'm kind of surprised you didn't take Astaroth's niece. She was on our team and has a mutation quirk.
Well, unfortunately, she's already been, picked for somewhere else. So I took the groups that were remaining, and you 5 were the last remaining.
Why?
yeah, we got Josco.
Do all of your sidekicks have mutation quirks?
These are all my sidekicks, and they all have a mutation quirk. Yes.
Oh.
You see,
why
I'm
did
not.
the
Wait,
mutation quirks
Hang on,
have
didn't
sidekicks?
he
Say that
say
again,
he had
sorry.
like 50 people?
Yes, I have 50 different people that work as like PR and admin and calculations and all that sort of stuff as well. Yes.
Ah, okay. Are they all mutation quirks as well?
No. Some have quirks based off of math is a thing. Maybe I don't. I'm so tired. Sorry.
Sorry.
They have quirks based off of what they do. So
His
PR,
name
and,
is calculus.
like,
The human
yeah.
calculus.
Exactly, yeah. So like PR people and like advertisements and graphic designers and stuff like that all have quirks that kind of base it off that themselves, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's just his main sidekicks are all mutations.
His main, the front of the operation is all like mutation style quirks, which is where I was saying. Remember, I made this months ago. I watched Beastars 2 days ago, so don't act like I'm sitting here going fucking. Oh, Beastars was a cool anime. I have an idea.
You're good. Have ourselves a real hero.
Hey, do you think Josco's gonna get in trouble with Mizu's sister?
No.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Who knows? We'll find out. We'll find out in the next episode.
Well, Nemu, did you get in trouble with Rhett's sister?
Yes, constantly.
Yes!
I think you have your answer.
I mean, if it's going to make more interesting roleplay, then hell yeah. Hell yeah, I'll make that
Hank
happen.
doesn't know.
That's a good point.
No one tell Hank.
You're like a rep, but
Hey!
with boobs.
No!
Hey! Hey! Hey!
He's there with like another person. He's like, if you'll excuse me, I have to go and ignore someone somewhere else, and walks away. I can hear you doing that in the background.
Hey!
Okay, to be honest, I'm gonna wrap the session up today there because I haven't really
Yeah.
got an absolute loads today, and I can see your time. And I'm tired as well. But that was still 3 hours worth of. I mean, technically a little bit more than 3 hours because I had to keep restarting. So that was actually not bad. So yeah, I'm just gonna leave it at that as you guys kind of just getting to know the next top heroes and knowing where you guys are going. Next session obviously is going to be a normal session with a little bit more length to it and a little bit more fighty and a little bit more learny as well. Purely because, like I say, this was just a bit of a kind of a middle ground one. I don't know why I've been so tired today because I've slept okay. I just haven't slept in the right angle, I suppose. And
Woke up on the wrong side of the bread.
Yeah, I kind of fucked myself over a little bit, didn't I? Yeah, but it doesn't matter. It's all good.
Blink just pulls a Team 4-star. Just nice to meet you all. Gone.
Yeah. Okay. So next session will be obviously Sunday again, and I'll call you guys out as and when it does. I might bring Gundam back next week or the week after, maybe. I'm thinking about it. I've been like writing some stuff down for it, so I've been getting to the idea where I think I might be able to bring it back and do a bit of streaming and streaming a bit of Gundam again. Yeah, maybe.
Oh, I mean, technically, yeah, both.
Yeah, obviously, yeah.
Next time the plot actually progresses. Hey,
What, in Gundam? Because
Hey,
we've been
no.
paused for 3 episodes we've been paused. Gundam, that's one thing about Gundam. Gundam kind of like, it'd be the second time that we've kind of been paused in
I
place.
think he's talking about this. Not Gundam.
Well, I mean, the plot progresses
plus,
to this
you
one
know-
past the exam arc, yeah.
Plus, we were pointed out to the entire world that we were sidekicks. And, if I was a certain criminal organization that had a run-in with 3 people that I might want killed, and then suddenly they're on TV, and I know exactly where they're going to be.
Well, sucks for you guys to have to be in that position.
Yeah, me and Alpha are good, though.
Yeah, we're gonna start socially distancing ourselves.
We
from
gonna
the
die, baby.
You're going to start socially distancing yourselves, did you say?
Yeah, from the 3 of them.
And me and Alpha are gonna go. We don't go there.
I mean,
I'm glad my quirk can pull.
that can push. Okay, yeah, probably not a Gundam session this week. Might be next week, but there will be another My Hero D&D on Sunday. Thank you guys for watching, even though it was only like 3 hours long. I wasn't massively feeling it, but I still enjoyed the session. And thank you guys for obviously following as you guys do and enjoying the session, playing it as well.
Every time.
Anyway, man, thanks for spamming my check. You're a nice guy. Anyone else that's still here that doesn't talk or is just enjoying, cool, nice to see you.
Fucking sheep.
Sheep sitting there.
Oh my god.
Fucking
sheep being
lurker.
sheep for a lurk. And all the other bots and other people that are around, by all means, you do. And I'll see you Sunday, if not Wednesday.
Woo!
Cool. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Goodbye, Git Bowser.